about them sides. Yeah.
You ready to record?
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's roll, baby.
Nigga, tell me something.
Yeah.
Views.
Feel me? I ain't never said a word up in that precinct. How you hating on me? You was up in PC. Never talk, I let the lawyers or the streets speak. Humble nigga with that work, let the streets eat. Hit they trap spot, ain't nothing like them free keys. Homie got knocked, so I'm yelling free keys. Yeah, they ballin', but them niggas in the D League. Champ 2 years straight, I'm finna 3-peat. Passing all these stances like I got a cheat sheet. They aiming at whoever hottest like they heat seek. I'm getting money now, so all these hoes is freaks. I'm asking, do you eat meat soon as we meet? You gotta pay for what you say, it ain't no free speech. Affiliate with BMF, I'm yelling free meats. Free tone, free slug.
One more.
Yeah.
Alright. I ain't mad at it.
You heard this?
I ain't never said a word up in that precinct. How you hating on me? You was up in PC. Never talk, I let the lawyers or the streets speak. Humble nigga with that work, let the streets eat. Hit they trap spot, ain't nothing like them free keys. Homie got knocked, so I'm yelling free keys. Yeah, they ballin', but them niggas in the D League. Champ 2 years straight, I'm finna 3-peat. Passing all these stances like I got a cheat sheet. They aiming at whoever hottest like they heat seek. I'm getting money now, so all these hoes is freaks. I'm asking, do you eat meat soon as we meet? You gotta pay for what you say, it ain't no free speech. Affiliate with BMF, I'm yelling free meats. Free tone, free slow, free G-weed. Free burn, free
Hey, we here, man.
GC. I got a list of homies I consider VIPs. Known by their street cred, we don't need IDs. I can hear the difference in them sirens. I can identify the sound of a pistol when it's fired. Hard to believe.
That's enough of that. That's enough of that.
That's my shit.
I got rich, my bitch and call her foreign. That bitch so wet, that shit came with a warning. That head so good, I stayed until the morning. What's open that pussy in the foreign?
Oh, he killing this. Only other song I heard him on was that shit. She was like,
If you bust it up, then I'm
Since I fell for her, nothing but Chanel for her. She can get the loaf, ain't none of my bread still for her. And she bout her fitness, Tito, Sam, and Kel for her. If she want it, then she get it, ain't no sales for her. Tell her no, she get to pouting, pussy like a fountain. If she want it, she gon' mouth it, get it hard to mount it. I don't pound it, she get at you, no dick, she batty. Kiss her best friend in the club, cause she get drunk and faggy. She get at me, keep it low key so she never at me. Secure with her place, she don't do nothing lame or tacky. VIP and everywhere cause she so damn fine. All she waiting on is them vacations and them tan lines.
at daylight. I need a pissy pool.
That bitch so wet, that shit came with a warning. That head so good, I stayed until the morning. What's open that pussy in the
Hey, I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at it. Ooh, hey, man. See,
Let's
look.
go.
See, this is what I love about music, man. Discovering new music.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all. This is the Views from the 7 podcast. This your guy, Spencer Joe, and my homeboys. Ivan.
What's good?
Skinny.
Yeah.
And we have a very special guest in here, man. He's been the butt of a million jokes. And, you know, views do what views do. And, man, I know they say keep that same energy, man. I was expecting you way earlier and shit. We done ran him into the ground and shit. And I don't have no more now. But yeah, man. I need to listen to some more, man.
I'm kind of upset you ain't never heard none of the music.
You know,
Cause that really don't make no sense, man. Honestly, I feel like maybe if you'd heard some music, it'd change your mind about a lot of things, man.
no, you know what? Shit, we having a conversation, right, man? You know what I mean? We family and shit. I don't know much about you, brother, and so I'm glad that we sitting down now. You know what I mean? I know you unfamiliar with the way we get down in here, but as far as the streets go, all I heard was MMG. You know what I'm saying? That was really all I really heard of you. I did see.
I mean, as far as the streets go, you probably ain't never heard nothing negative about me either, though.
No, I actually appreciate. You know, we was having a conversation in here before, and I know the jokes like to, take the forefront. But you know, a comment was made like we appreciate what you doing. for the city and the streets. As far as I do see you working with everybody from every corner, and I appreciate that. That can't go unrecognized. As far as the music go, no, I never got around to the music. And maybe that's bad on my part. That's
Skinny,
bad
man.
on my
You
part.
ain't never told him about this.
You know what? No, because I'm not gonna lie. It's not necessarily about you. It's not necessarily about you. And I know Skinny is ingrained in that culture. It's not necessarily about you, but it did turn me off that I felt like niggas was parading you around because of who they feel you affiliated with.
Okay.
So you felt
And
like
I think that was like a turn off. Like, man, you know what I'm saying?
So you felt like niggas was jocking or like
Fuck yeah.
But why can't somebody be proud of something? Like if I'm around here dealing with everybody, and everybody got a homie that, like, say whatever hood you from, you got a homie that my homie fuck with him for real.
Yeah.
My homie fuck with him for real.
Yeah.
Then why wouldn't you be proud of that?
I think there's a difference between being proud and noticing when niggas is using you to level up. And
but that's the way of the world, though.
That is the way of the world. And from my standpoint, that was a turn off for me. It wasn't necessarily about you. It was just every time Yowda's name was being brought up,
they didn't bring it up without the MMG tag.
It was less about the music and more about what you do or who you affiliated with.
Tag.
And that was like, man, all right.
In case y'all don't know, we're talking to Yowda.
Yowda, goddammit, we here, man. Shit, we here, man.
You want to introduce yourself, brother?
Man, Yowda, man, y'all know what it is. Follow me, One Yowda, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Thriller. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you ain't been under a rock, you done heard something about me, whether it was good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, man, you been. I mean, like I said, we didn't have jokes on here, man, and it sometimes.
I mean, that's your job, though. I mean, that's what y'all do.
It take a while, but it was never personal. None of us know you in here personally.
No, I listen, man. I was telling one of my homies about it. Because he had seen it, and he was kind of like, you know, if I said, look, man, they got a podcast, bro. Like, it's just like me entertaining. Like, I might say something, somebody might take offensive. I don't know them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's my job to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, it's all in love, man. But now, like, when we leave here, man, I'm gonna dive in.
You got to, man, because that really, like, you ain't even tapped into none of the music, and then, like, your head didn't stop bobbing when he played it.
No, you know I think this is the first time we ran a track back. It's the second time.
Who was the first though?
Second time, my brother Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Jovi, yep.
Jovi.
What's the track with Do Wrong and
Rap List?
That's what it's called. Is it Rap List?
Yeah.
It's one of them shits. He's like went fucking nuts. But yeah, man. So this is the second go round, man. 4 years. It's only been 2 times.
Well, that's because you ain't played too much of my music on here.
So now we gotta.
And speaking of overthinking, since you like that one, man, I got a whole little playlist you might like, man.
Shoot it to me.
Don't give me your number. You're gonna get a song every week.
Hey man, shoot it to me, man.
And then you're gonna be upset because you keep bobbing your head so much. You're gonna get neck cramps, man. She gonna be mad at me because she gotta rub your neck. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, I'm a student of music, man. Music is a universal language. You know what I mean? And when it comes to that music, I don't, you know, I fall in love with that shit. You know, man, it's another brother up in here, man. Well fucking known, man. Doing real shit up in here, man. Introduce yourself. Tell the people, Slauson.
He gonna start with the show.
I'm shy. My name's LJ, directed by LJ.
That's what's up, man.
My brothers say I'm a wizard with the camera. You know, I just have fun. I love what I do.
So hold on.
Talk your shit.
So if you ain't heard none of my music, you ain't seen none of the videos.
I have seen some videos.
Which ones you see?
He watched them on mute.
I have seen some videos, and I've seen.
Were they newer ones or old?
I think I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. The night you hit us all up. Was it the night the clip was dropped? You hit us all up. I was drunk out of my mind.
So
and I did some looking, I did some watching, I did some studying. I was drunk, but I did it.
Cause even that clip, I was like, these niggas ain't did no research, man.
No, it was literally
Cause he was like, speaking of the MMG, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Cause somebody, a bunch of people had sent that to me.
So let me give you context. Let me give you context, cause the video don't have context. We just gave the joke, right? So let me give you context. A lot of times, we get niggas comfortable in here, and they get to talking, and and the man, shout out to the brother Icy, man, he threw us a oop like we was Miami Heat in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So he threw us a oop, and all I know is, Yowda's MMG. So when he come in here and say he ain't, oh word, and after that it was just jokes galore from then. But before that, the only conversation we really had of you was, I think niggas was afraid to, I started to feel like you were the exception to the rule.
What rule?
Based on who you are and who you affiliated with. So niggas would love, I see it time and time again, niggas love to talk about who and where someone's from.
Okay.
Right? When it comes to their music. Who and where someone's from. But when it came to you, it seemed like niggas were so scared to lose you as a resource, they wouldn't include you in that conversation.
This is a fact.
You don't think so? Because you got to understand, if you look at everything they do about who's the hottest artist in Vegas, who was this in Vegas, who was this in Vegas, they don't ever put me on the list.
That's a good and bad thing.
Not one.
That's a good and bad thing, though.
I'm not tripping because all I'm worried about at the end of the day is numbers. Like I don't give a fuck about a personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not to cut you off, but what I've noticed when those conversations come around, the people who I consider the real movers and shakers in the city never complain about those lists anyway. I've never seen somebody who I consider like really doing big moves as far as music go. They've never like tapped into those conversations or never been offended by not being on those conversations.
On those lists?
Never. I've never not once.
But
I haven't seen it.
Who's doing who's a big mover and shaker that it's not on the list?
So like a D Cross, like
D Cross has been on them lists. Landlord's been on them lists.
I don't never see them in the conversations.
Oh no, I'm talking about I'm never on the list in general. So when you say like I'm an exception to the rules, but am I really though? Because I'm not mentioning nothing that comes. Only thing unless it's some, you know what I'm saying. People aren't mentioning me and stuff like that. And then exceptions to the rules, I don't. As far as like, I don't know, because you saying because I'm from Reno and I came here, that would be an exception to the rules.
Meaning, I have seen a few people. Bring that up. And I think I found out on this show that he was from Reno. I didn't even know that. I found out on this show he was from Reno. But what I have noticed is that people are quick to, especially this brother that got me connected with so many artists now, that every time they feel like someone's hot, it immediately the conversations go, well, where are they from? Are they from here? But when it came to you, because I feel like niggas was looking at you like a token or free ride, they would exclude you from that conversation.
I agree.
Okay. I think it's because, if that did happen, I don't think it's because of the token thing. I've been coming back and forth out here since I was a kid. I did Elko twice with a bunch of people from Vegas, before I came out here. And to keep it real, before the music, I was super outside. So, like, I dealt with a lot of different people. So it's kind of like if they do give me a pass on that, it's because like they might have seen me outside and like dealt with me through business or some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, well, he a cool nigga. I fuck with him. He doing what he's supposed to. Or, it ain't no smut on my name, because there's a lot of times they do that with niggas and niggas be on paperwork and all kind of shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been in and out these systems and then, like, it ain't really too much bad stuff a nigga can say about me. So.
But just speaking strictly from a music standpoint, though, like when
but you don't get nobody speaks from a strictly music fan.
We are. I don't know you personally. I've never.
You can't speak on me musically because you ain't heard none of my music.
As far as the conversation,
Yowda.
So what if you heard my music and you might exclude it too?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a clear distinction. I don't know Yowda the person. I don't know Yowda the music, but I have got a clear picture of what people think Yowda the brand is.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas I felt like was parading you around, not because they believed in your talent, but because niggas was using you to level up. It's not hard to see the wolves.
I think that's where getting to know Yowda the person and Yowda the music, because like he said, before music he was outside. So maybe these people aren't parading him around because of the brand, but it's because they dealt with him outside.
I can tell you this: when I dropped that Vegas Jungles, I had about literally like maybe 9 people come up to me about it. Just because I was, speaking on stuff, and all of them said the same thing. Now I say half of them I didn't know. Man, I feel like we finally got something for ourselves with that song. You know what I'm saying? And these a couple of them was young niggas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we finally got something for ourselves. So parading something around, it just might be proud for somebody to be where, somebody you engage with, somebody you seen. You know what I'm saying?
Shedding some light on
shedding light on where you from.
Like, I'm from San Bernardino, California.
Yeah.
I've been here for 10, 11 years now. I moved here when I was 25. Like, I really love Vegas.
Yeah.
You can't pay me to move back. I love where I'm from too. I do for both. But it's like when I do something here, if they don't, but he's from California. No, I'm doing it for who I'm here with, working with.
Yeah.
I'm bringing whatever I'm bringing here. You know what I mean? So sometimes, like, we got to get past the politicking of, well, they're not originally from here. But it's like, if you're doing something that's going to shed light and open doors for everybody here, where you're from, grassroots, like,
yeah, because
sometimes we got to put our own pride aside and support it,
I
because
think
it's helping you at the end of the day.
I think they do, though, when it comes to Yowda. Like, a lot of people mention him due to the fact they did music with him or whatever he did as far as bringing different neighborhoods together on music. I think, like, what bro is saying about, like, the using his name is, like, up until it was so many platforms for Vegas, you heard Yowda MMG.
Yeah.
Yowda from
I get that
Yowda MMG from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And then when you got certain niggas that don't know Yowda, never met Yowda, that's not within that circle, it's like, who the fuck is Yowda? You know what I'm saying? Like, who
but
talking about?
It'd be like any artist. Like when Meek Mill got signed, or let's say any artist gets signed, like it's gonna be people who don't know him, but it's gonna like,
facts.
We got a nigga from the city signed to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you get the, like what bro saying, like you get the promoters that try to use it to their advantage.
Now the promoters do 100%.
Yeah, because we ain't speaking on nothing else.
What's the difference between a promoter and an artist using your name for it?
Okay, like artists I did a song with, or artists in general?
Yeah.
It's the business. Strictly the business. Like promoters do it. Sometimes I'll be like, these motherfuckers, and I know for sure 100,000%. I've got booked or certain placements on certain things because of MMG. Period. Like even the movie shit I'm on, like everything, like you know what I'm saying, it's strictly because of MMG. Or we be somewhere and he be like, hey, woo, and they be like, oh for real?
Yeah.
Oh, give me your number, man. We'll do this, and then I'm the closest thing they can get to him. You know what I'm saying? So I get that 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The promoters do it a lot. And it's just for the money. Like, they think somebody might see that and be like, they look me up and then go from there. Or they see that, it's going to be a Bel Air party. You know what I'm saying? So I know they're doing it for the money. You know what I'm saying? But if I was popular enough where they didn't have to use that, which is only in some incidents, they're still using my name.
Yeah.
Every rapper is a brand. You're a walking business. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting used no matter what. The whole thing is don't misuse the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes a problem. But I mean, being a rapper, you get used. You're strictly here for the use of people.
I think even coming across you, like you said, people out. If you listen to the music, I know at first listening to your music, you was like, if they still listen to the music, they would notice that you don't use that MMG tag a lot in your music. You're not Maybach music. You're not using that tag. When I first came about you was when you performed at Rubicon. And that was the first thing they said. I've never heard of you or nothing.
I think that was right after I got signed though.
Yeah, maybe and then you was freshly using the tag.
Off top.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then now, like I say, if you follow the music, then you'll notice, okay, he don't use the tag no more. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference. But a lot of people wouldn't know that because of outside of people that's into the circle, it's just motherfuckers saying,
that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason they're using the brand though.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is like, okay, use this like any artist that gets a cosign from somebody, that cosign is to boost that artist up in any way it can. You know what I'm saying? So like I get that 100%, and I know for sure that's the only reason it's a lot of things that I only got because of that.
Yeah, I gotta ask. I have to ask.
You want to shoot it straight from the hip?
Yeah, I gotta ask.
Because
it's a lot of because to me it gives Vegas niggas no excuse. How the fuck did Ross find somebody from Reno?
He found me here. You gotta understand, I was here for more than 10 years before I got signed.
Oh, okay, all right. Where you from Vegas then?
Well, okay, now I'm glad you got to that because I've been really wanting to say that. Now let me ask you this: so
more than 5, you from here?
We can go to high school here.
We can go. No, but I didn't go to high school. Period. Like I said, I was in Elko. You know, that's where
more than 5. You from here, bro?
That's where they send the kids at when you bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's Indian Springs down here.
No,
Elko's the juvenile
for juveniles. Where you from?
Yeah. Elko's the juvie prison.
How the fuck did
you from here?
not know that?
How did you not know that?
I don't go to jail.
He's never been locked up in his life.
Okay,
sorry.
So juvenile
square biz.
So because Indian Springs, they send people from everywhere in Nevada. That's an adult prison. But yeah, so
they got a youth Indian Springs, don't they?
No.
They do. They have a high school. They compete in high school events. I've seen it.
Black
Elko and Spring Mountain. We're talking prison and jail now.
Okay, so maybe it's Spring Mountain then. Spring Mountain is across the street from Indian Springs, ain't it?
Spring Mountain is definitely Spring Mountain is definitely a youth program.
Okay, so it's my fault. That's okay. That's
Spring Mountain.
Right. Spring Mountain then.
Also Caliente. But
Caliente too.
You gotta understand, as a teenager, I went to Elko from here.
Okay.
In the juvenile system. So now let's say this. Well, I went to Elko twice actually. So let's say this. I've been here since teen.
Yeah.
15 years.
Oh man, you from here?
Dealing with niggas from here. I get on. Now these are niggas that I done got my real money with, fucked my first bitches with, partied with, stood by my side when I had shit going on.
Yeah.
All that. I get on. Ross signed me. I'm from Reno. Fuck y'all.
That'd be some whole shit. That'd be some whole shit. Niggas are like, that's some whole ass shit.
But since I didn't do that, and I was like, okay, I've been here. These niggas rock with me, and if it wasn't for the niggas I fucked with here, I wouldn't be in this situation at all. 100%. If it wasn't for the niggas that I fucked with here, and like let's just even say the grooming, half the shit, 100% of the shit I talk about, because as a kid, so 100% of the shit I talk about in my music, I got from here. If I was to be like, yeah, all right, well now that I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Well, I still fuck with a lot of my homies from Reno too, like out the gate, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm on, it's just like, all right, fuck y'all. Niggas would be upset.
It's a fact.
Facts.
Niggas would be really upset, and niggas would take it personal. And I probably couldn't walk around here like I do. You know what I'm saying? Because first thing nigga be, I wouldn't even go nowhere with no jewelry on.
This is true.
That makes sense.
Because every time I went to a building, niggas would be like, man, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
I knew him when he was.
That was great.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, man, fuck that nigga.
That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just my ignorance and not.
That's what, when y'all was, I was like, these niggas ain't never looked at me.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, oh man, this is a nigga in Reno that ain't got nothing to do, barely missed the hyphy music. I heard about the Reno shit
a long time ago though. When your name first popped up, they were like, he's not really from here, he's from Reno.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's the most negative thing somebody could say about me.
You from Reno?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
Nah, like I said, I didn't see y'all listening and have motherfuckers up here who got paper. Well, not up here personally, but I done seen motherfuckers be with people that got paperwork, bad names in the streets. With niggas, y'all talking about me ain't from Vegas. I know some niggas that say they from hoods they ain't from.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That niggas listen to. I mean, I done shot videos in niggas hoods where niggas can't go. I'm just saying, like, you from the north, right? So I just shot videos in niggas hoods where some niggas can't go.
See, no. I'm just saying. I'm just like my man's right here, but I'm like right outside the box.
But so you in the box enough to know what's going on.
I'm affiliated by family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I be knowing what's going on, but
so it's kind of like so it's kind of like a lot of people who probably bring that up, they ain't got nothing else to say about the nigga for real. Like, what I'm saying? Not saying y'all, but I'm talking about like outside of a podcast or something like that, Because I didn't have niggas tell bitches that came to me like, well, so-and-so saying that. Yeah.
Is it a bad thing though for you to be from Reno?
No, I love where I'm from. I love where I'm from. I love the niggas there. I still fuck with all my homies there. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd say majority of the people that I become friends with I'm still friends with. I don't fall out with niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing where I just be like, 2 years from now, you're going to see me with a whole different group of niggas.
Yeah.
I think since I've been rapping, you see me with the same group of niggas the whole time.
That's pretty suspect.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole time I've been rapping, you see me with the same group of niggas this whole time, and we still cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it's going to be. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. I don't give a fuck because, like, talk about me.
Yeah.
I mean, entertainment. You feel me? You need to talk about me. So, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad. Like, even like the situation would say, the y'all crack jokes. Whoever looked at that, somebody been be like, man, let me see.
Who is Yowda? Right.
Yeah. And whoever did that, I feel like it's gonna be a fan of my music.
There's been a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? We got a pretty good fan base, and there was a lot of people who, you know, for a little minute, especially on the Twitters,
Facts.
you know, people was laughing about it, but people were saying your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, we discovered just like our you know, our listeners do, and Skinny was the only one that was privy to you before this situation. Again, it was nothing personal.
I know.
Oh shit! Okay.
I know who he was. But
I knew who he was.
The first time I saw your name, I think I saw you with Fat, so I automatically assumed you was from the East Side. And he was like, oh, no, he from Reno. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how he get associated with Vegas? This was some years ago though.
I mean, 10, could be 10, 15 years ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
see, I'm old school, man.
to
You
be
know
a
what I'm
while
saying?
ago.
You know what I mean? I'm old school.
Free Fats too. I just got off the phone with him yesterday.
Free Fats, man.
I'm old school, man, and again, man, I'm more observant. You know what I'm saying? The first time I came across you was at the kickball game.
Yeah.
And I kind of just sat in the cut and just watched. And so my interpretation of who you are and how niggas was treating you was based off of what I was seeing.
At the kickball game?
Yeah.
How was they treating me?
Might as well have been a stripper out there, man. Them niggas
He came with
flocking on that. Man,
he came with a lot of them though.
Yeah.
Nah, you came with like it was like 3 of y'all.
It was like 3. It was
like 3 of y'all.
But they was all from a certain part, and the niggas that came over there was all from a certain part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was hanging out.
Me and you was right there.
It was like catnip. It was like catnip. All of a sudden, niggas was like, "Yowda here. Let's go see Yowda Yowda."
So if I got 10 of my homies and I really fuck with him, and I go up fucking with them, and they come fucking with them because I fuck with them, like
yeah,
they being groupies or they fucking with them.
Yeah,
it was on some groupie shit, man. Come on, fam. And I get y'all position. I get y'all position because y'all included. I'm on the outside looking in.
Yeah, but sometimes perception ain't always reality.
Yeah, because that's how you know they made my homies.
And them niggas ran over there, man, and get no signatures.
They don't need one. They got my phone number.
I was there before the whole shit jumped off. So I was one of the first 10, 15 people at the event, and I stayed for the whole shit. Nobody else walked up and got the same attention you did. Nobody did.
All right, let me say this. Let me ask you this. Who else you know out here that works harder than me to get that type of attention?
Even Skinny didn't.
It's my nigga though. Like he's busy.
I'm
busy. And if he wasn't busy, I'd have ran up to him.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
From the time I got there, and it was probably maybe 2 or 3 rappers there. From the time I got there, nobody walked into that event and got the same attention.
Name one of those rappers who work hard enough to get that type of attention.
See, yeah, we can't.
I can't speak on who works harder and who doesn't.
I mean, I'm just saying as far as that's what I'm saying. Like, so I work hard enough to get attention like that. It's not no niggas just being groupies. I work hard enough so people can pay attention to me so they can like what I got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't being a groupie. It's just like this nigga. It's just
okay.
For the average fan, maybe yes, but for your peers to turn into groupies, like damn, Jay-Z walking this motherfucker.
It's gonna be like that in any situation. Then if you blew up on podcasts, everybody gonna flock to you.
I know when the wolves coming.
The harder you work, the bigger you get.
But I'm saying
people gonna want to attach themselves to it anyway. So regardless of the situation, it kind of comes with the.
Kind of like again, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm just sitting there and I'm just peeping. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think people came up to me.
And my nigga was like that. Man, my nigga, you was like the homeless lady on Home Alone too. Like just sitting in the park, all the birds come flying on you and shit. It was kind of like that. I was like, damn, nigga.
I didn't see it.
I didn't notice either.
I totally.
No, you was.
So if Cole, to your point, if Code 7 was to blow up today and Skinny became a nationwide name.
I'm on his helmet.
If I need another interview, if I go to a event and I see Skinny,
I'm gonna run over there. Skinny, what's up, bro?
I'm not Skinny. This my brother though. Like,
but I am because I'm happy for him. I'm, hey man, what's up, nigga? I'm walking right over there. You know what I'm saying?
This is my brother. I'm gonna get to him.
But that's different though. When you in the trenches with a nigga and nigga, you know what I mean. Despite you know what I mean, we've been doing this for what so long.
Yeah,
nigga, it's been late nights. It's been late nights, and there's been all type of shit that we done went through. When one of us win, we all soak that shit in. That's a little different. But when a nigga feel like you winning, you was like from the outside looking in and me watching, you was like niggas Gucci belts.
But it was an event full of rappers though, so you got to think.
Them niggas didn't call a timeout to go.
So you got to think they want. A lot of them want to. I know, but you got to think it's a group. It's a group full of rappers. It's a group full of rappers, and a nigga come here who we feel is signed to MMG. Like whether if they know, it's all facts.
You legit just made my point.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Whether if they know everything or not, they're gonna go there because they want the feature. They want the feature. I don't know what the situation was though.
30 minutes. In 2 minutes, he just made my argument. It's not about Yowda. It's not about Yowda as the person. It's not about Yowda being a solid nigga. It's not about Yowda's talent. It's not about his music. It's the fact that he signed the MMG that niggas flocked to him. You just made my argument in 30 seconds.
But what I'm saying is that's a point to anything, right? Like if I see a female with a fat ass, I'm not walking over there because I want to know who she is. That's a fat ass. Like that's the fat ass that I'm walking to.
Shallow.
Yeah, people are shallow though. Like this is human. this is life.
But I mean, what artists? If you go somewhere else, I mean, shit happens like that.
Yeah, that's just what me and him was pointing out. Like I don't think there is any wrong answers. But
I don't think they was jocking me like that. Though.
What? Niggas didn't call the timeout.
Nah, man.
What?
And I think half of them was my homies anyway.
That's what made it weird to me.
Like, okay, but you work with these people. No. I'll tell you what it is too. You know, I'm never out unless I'm on a flyer.
Okay.
Like, I don't come out. So when I do come out, motherfuckers be like, oh, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
You know, in the Matrix when Neo was fighting the agent and all the motherfuckers jumped on top of him, ducked him over, and they all went flying. That's what you was at the park, nigga.
I know the crazy part though.
Yowda here.
the crazy part though, because I know Yowda, he be the same with regular rappers. Like prior to that, he was like, "Hey man, I gotta get on the song with Herbo." You know what I'm saying? Like prior to the event.
Yeah.
So he like, I gotta. When I run to Herbo, I need to hop on a song. Like he be like that for regular.
And I do that.
Vegas niggas who he just like, who he think hard. He did the same with 4-5.
See, but that's, I can tell that he's solid and he's compassionate and he's not letting this shit go to his head. But the niggas with heart are the niggas that get taken advantage of, regardless of their stature in life.
Facts.
But that comes with the territory, though. Like I said earlier, like as an artist, you get used up anyway. That's what this game is about. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like people use you for who you are, who you're affiliated with, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just what it is. So.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask straight up because I don't like the sugarcoat shit. Are you signing MMG?
Yeah.
Okay.
As management.
So you're not an MMG artist?
No, I'm managed under MMG. So I don't have an artist deal. No, my situation, I have my own distribution and my own label.
Okay.
So, but as far as that, like, if I was to go to a major record company,
okay,
like say Interscope, Ross would be right there and have to be a part of that deal.
So more so like a Rock Nation situation than actually like an MMG artist.
Well, there you go. You can say that. Yeah.
Okay.
So Rock Nation and Meg, it's kind of like that. Or she signed to some other niggas, but her management is through.
Well, I'm signed to me. I'm 100% independent. You know what I'm saying? And that was the deal when I fucked with Ross for like 2 years before the situation. You know what I'm saying? And that was the stipulation. He was like, "Man, I'm gonna put you together, but you got to stay independent because you got your own shit going on. Now, if you don't and you get a label deal, I'll come in there so them people know they can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm gonna set you up with manager, road manager, and that's what it is. So right now, as far as my distribution go, though, I get all of it. I get everything. I own everything. I own my own publishing and everything.
That's dope.
That's love.
That's dope.
So
I'm noticing the tattoo too.
Yeah, the tattoo, the chain he gave me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so that's my dude, man. Like he's kept his word to me. Everything he's ever said, he ain't ever lied to me. I don't overdo my favors just because I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll never do that. Majority of the time, he reaches out and he offers before anything. Like, well, y'all said, you know, y'all didn't really do your research. You know, I got Ross in like maybe 5-6 different videos where he makes appearances and says things in the video, like opens up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Talks. Oh, did you?
A little bit.
I'm not going to sit up here and lie. There are a million artists. There are billions of artists in the universe, and sometimes it takes a while for you to come around to an artist. I think there's so much music out there. I mean, I know my man right here like to abuse himself, but there is so much music out there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, to me, at this point in 2021, the story is more important than the music. And if I don't know nothing about you, that's not going to make. I'm not going to go listen to your music just because people say you make good music.
I agree with you on that. I do, cause even like my management team, you know, they get on me about being on Instagram a lot. You know, I just got done fighting a case, and they wanted to put the case on academics and certain type of pages and stuff like that. But because you know certain shit is going on involving certain people, like it was just like we gotta wait on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it is true. Like people, like if I was to get on Instagram and do a whole bunch of shenanigans, like some bullshit, you'd have probably tapped into my music. Like, what the fuck is this nigga? Like, who is he talking about? Just because I was getting the attention. Maybe not you personally, but that's how people are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is like that, though. I agree with you 100%. Because a motherfucker get on the blogs. What they just had that nigga getting booked because he looked like Drake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Drake look like
He getting that money just because of attention. He ain't got no talent at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I sit in the studio 100 days straight, rap my ass off, and they be, oh, he look like Drake though, and he got 1 million views on this one video. Yeah. Talking. Yowda can rap though. Yeah, but
it's Kardashian effect.
Let me get him, man.
It's Kardashian effect.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you though. Like that is everything else does get, the music is undershadowed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you.
There has to be a connection there for you to be like, okay, let me turn this person on. It's just.
But I mean, I just figure you like your neck to be stiff, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you're overthinking your favorite song too, man. Was that your favorite one?
Fall In is probably my favorite. I like Lessons. I like Overthinking.
Lessons.
You know that's my shit.
I honestly think you do your best shit with Jazz Laser.
Because it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like that too because jazz kind of brings something else out of me, right, where it's like everybody can listen to it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gave you a beautiful hook because that shit that y'all played, that shit
that you the hotel shit.
Hotels the same way.
No, what did
a lot of him in jazz.
Some he played, and that hook was
Fall In.
He played Fall In.
Fall In.
No, it's by somebody. Is it by Mr. Him or some shit?
Are you talking about jazz and somebody else?
Remember you played it and it was like I always be like it's Jace on the hook.
That's not jazz. That's pyro. That's pyro.
Oh, okay.
I didn't play no Mr. Him. Don't give me.
I don't know what the nigga
He talking about the song with Bishop.
Oh, Bishop.
The person on the hook is pyro.
It's Jace.
Don't do that.
But you know what did stand out, man. And I was thinking about this shit because I was thinking about my pops the other day, right? And I think I was watching what the fuck was I watching? I think it might have been Icy. And you know, so many times when brothers are locked up, right? So many times when brothers are locked up, it's always the physical you think about. Are they gonna come out being all right? From a physical standpoint, right? And I remember when my pops got out, man. I was genuinely like scared of him because
he was huge.
Nah, he couldn't turn it off.
the prison mentality,
the prison mentality, the triggers, the PTSD, the anxiety. Like it'd be little shit, little noises. You know what I'm saying? It was shit that he couldn't, and it would trigger him.
Nader always said it. Nader be like, man, you institutionalized. There's certain shit I do. Even my chick said that sometimes. There's certain shit that I do.
Yeah. How do you
turn it off?
Can you you be surprised if niggas come on, fam.
He couldn't dress that shit. I can't get over that.
Hey man, you gonna get off pops, bro. Especially when your motherfucking collar tucked in, nigga. That's cold, nigga. But yeah, like you be surprised. You be surprised, like it's the mental part where it's like when they go in there, when niggas go in there, man, majority of the time they don't come out the same. From a mental standpoint. So like I said, little sounds, man, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers moving too fast.
Bro, when I first came home, I had an issue walking through the mall. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at a Max facility in California, and the movement was so controlled because that's where a lot of the stuff was going on. So we either was all walking this way or we was all walking this way.
This was fairs, right?
Yeah. It wasn't no back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So when I first got out, the second day I got out, I went to the forum shops. And it was like, I got out Christmas Day. So New Year's was coming up, so everybody and their mama was out here, you know what I'm saying? It was, well, actually, Christmas Day I got out, the next day I went to the forum shops. So it was like everybody was turning shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going in there, I want to see some hoes, man. You know, I couldn't dress. I had a big-ass shirt on, you know what I'm saying? I was swole, though, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, go ahead.
But, and it was, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I had anxiety. Like, I was like, man, it was tripping me out, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it was kind of rough up there where I was at. So, you know, motherfuckers walking by, nigga might bump you a little bit, you know, and there people are super respectful. Like, ain't nobody gonna bump you without saying excuse me, because, you know, niggas, everybody people go for death in there, so everybody's so respectful, so they don't have to go there. Because everybody's we know where we gonna go, so let's just keep it all respectful. Because one of us gonna die over some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So so out here it's just like motherfucker walk by. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? My cousin was like, bro, we gotta go. You tripping? Why you looking around like? And I'm sitting there like this, and I'm like, man, you know, it took me like maybe like 2-3 weeks to really like even really start being around people like that.
You still feel it?
Nah, it's in my brain though. It's in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some stuff that I'll do subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Because of that.
Like what?
Like waking up. Sometimes like waking up early in the morning, making my bed straight. Like, you know, stuff. Little bullshit. But like, I was telling somebody. I was on another interview somewhere. I was like, man, sometimes a lot of that shit is good for a motherfucker. Teaches you structure. I ain't had no structure before I went to prison. Should I say the second time I went? You know what I'm saying? Right. I had no structure. And a lot of niggas is out here with no structure in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody was talking about the payments. So they got some shit called Unicore, where prisoners go in there, they get paid 35 cents a day. Yeah. Something like that, right? You know, I didn't work. I refused to work when I was in there because I ain't work on the street. I'm not coming in here working. You got me fucked up. Yeah. If I had a job on the street, I wouldn't be in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. So somebody was talking about that, how it's fucked up. And I was like, man, I hate to sound like this because motherfuckers take it both ways. But just me being a realist, like, okay, if I got a homie, his whole life been fucking up. Never had a job or nothing in his life. So he doing whatever. He go to jail. He do 6 years in jail working at 9 to 5, getting paid at 35 cents an hour, 35 cents a day, whatever. Now, he's in the groove of doing that constantly. So when he comes home, he should hop right into that groove and do the same thing. Yeah. Because, like, nigga, I was telling one of my homies, he did 15. I said, bro, if you worked at McDonald's for 15 years, my nigga, you be on top right now.
A manager and some more shit.
Yeah. What? Like, say if you started your old time that first day at McDonald's 15 years from now, you'd have a house, car, wife. Your life would be cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't think like that. Let me do this, get this quick money, and go to jail for 15. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I was telling them how sometimes, you know, you working in prison, even though it's a fucked up situation, but it's getting you prepared for the street. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit they do in there, but you have to be really...
It's called corrections for a reason.
Mm-hmm. But you have to really... You know, you got to have that in your brain. You got to really understand what's going on. Some niggas like, oh, fuck this. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bro. Like...
Yeah, I think it's the same reason. I mean, you know, I don't see nothing different from taking penitentiary chances and going to the military.
Oh, same 100%. Shit. I feel like that too. I was, man, bro. I had a little partner. I was telling maybe like a month or two ago. I was like, man, why don't you go to the military? He's like, man, for what? I will fuck with white folks. I said, bro, you finna get these white. The way you going, you finna get these white folks some time either way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you might as well do it where they're gonna pay for some shit for you to do. You know what I'm saying? At least you're gonna get out with it. You know, I said you go to prison, you're gonna get out with a trade. You're gonna go there and get out with a trade. At least you can get some pussy. Like, goddamn, travel the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was preaching that to a nigga not too long ago. Like, you know, one of my young partners. You know what I'm saying? Just like, bro, go. Like, cause you're not doing nothing here. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes niggas got to get away from what they doing to understand. Like, you know, somebody got to get away to grow.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I be trying to preach that to a lot of partners of mine, cause nigga, jail ain't cool, and them white folks don't care. They don't care if you did it or not. Like, this last situation I had no involvement in at all. And the DA was like, well, these are your friends, though. I'm like, yeah, but you know, I know you don't, but these are your homeboys. And then because of, like, you know, me being a rapper and stuff, they feel like, oh, let's get him too. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up situation. But, you know, in my eyes, just being, like I say, being a realist, everything happens for a reason. So I'm a firm believer in karma. I done got away with a million things. So I might not have did this, but I done some shit before that I could have got locked up for. So this is just God, like, hey, nigga, remember, don't do no dumb shit. You did some dumb shit before. I'm just letting you know, remember this. You know what I'm saying? So I look at shit like that, but a lot of people don't. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I had these conversations with people like, you a hater, you brainwashed. I'm like, nah, bro, you really the brainwashed one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing in there. Like,
but you consume your time in the studio now. You think that's a result to knowing where you could have been at?
Because idle time is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, if motherfuckers sitting around with nothing to do, you gonna get in trouble, bro. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like, you ain't got nothing to do. Like, somebody might call some bullshit. Like, there's no way I can get in trouble if I'm in the studio all the time. Hey, what you doing in the studio? Man, we finna go here. I'm working. You know, I see a bigger picture. Sometimes niggas, you know, just like to waste their time, man. And I feel like I wasted a lot of energy. You know, when I got out of prison, though, I had wrote over 1,000 raps. You know what I'm saying? So
like a notebook.
Yeah, I had a song that was 25 minutes long straight through. You know what I'm saying? Just doing different shit, writing stories. You know what I'm saying? Writing books. You know what I'm saying? I used to
you
do
was on your R. Kelly shit, but you couldn't read and shit in it.
So, you know what I'm saying? You got to use your time wisely, and a lot of people don't. You know, I be trying to preach that to the younger homies. You know what I'm saying? So
it just sucks, man. Especially you looking back at situations. I know the situation like with Dolph and I see again, man. It's so many of these rappers trying to portray whatever they feel is a real nigga is. And trying to be a rapper at the same time, and it's hard because at what point does it become you stop being a real, you trying to be a real nigga? At some point you start doing shit that the streets don't forget, and at the minute you start screaming peace, is when somebody comes through.
But like I said, karma. It's karma though. Like, I don't know, motherfuckers. In that situation, I don't feel like he was like. I feel like he knew what was coming. Like he,
not him specifically. I'm just saying it's a thin line between. Okay, I'm
It is. It's just like they say. You see all these movies like the nigga selling dope for 20 years. Ah, man, I'm finna stop. Then he get wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is, but it's like, what do you do though? You know what I'm saying? Do you just keep going until you get in trouble, or
Streets just don't forget.
They don't. But the thing about the streets is they don't give a fuck.
That's a fact too.
Yeah, they don't. So I mean, I don't know. It's one of them games. It's one of them things you got to be like, man. You got to stay prayed up.
All that real shit, man. Look at me.
It come to being a man first, bro. Like at the end of the day, fuck a real nigga. Like, can you be a real man?
Well, I see a lot of niggas get that from their pops though.
What, being a real nigga?
Because I see a lot of the older folks, right? They always say what the music does to the youth, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the elders and our pops, I can see now that I'm older that their version of what a real nigga is came from movies and television.
I was just about to say that. It's all entertainment, and it comes down to parenting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my son, I go on my son, my baby mama, she tells me I don't go through his phone, but, he'll be watching some stuff, and she'll tell me, and I'll look at it, I'm like, this little nigga, man. Like, why you watching this? You know what I'm saying? And he'll tell me, like, this is fake. This ain't real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the music, like, my son has no idea I went to jail or nothing like that. And I don't want him to know. That's not cool. To me. It's not fly. It ain't nothing fly about being around a whole bunch of niggas. Ain't no hoes there.
Boy, look here.
You don't think he gonna hear it one day though?
He gonna hear it, but then when he hear it, I'm gonna explain to him how it changed my life. Like, you see me now, right? You see what I'm doing now. If that was cool, I would have kept doing it.
So do you feel like it's a moment where you take that, where you put that message in, like the conversation that I know that you have with the younger rappers or whatever, like I know you have real conversations with them. Do you feel like it's a time to start putting that more in the music? Like I've heard your music.
I personally don't think nobody will listen to it. And at the end of the day, I understand it's entertainment in the job. So even young homie you brought up earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I was hollering at him like, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, this is, you know. Yeah. Oh, they said this in the song. So what? You better hope glad, nigga. Yeah. Glad they did. They helping you out, bro. Like, if it ain't no immediate physical danger, you know, most of these niggas hugs and Hallmark cards anyway. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody say they gonna do something to you on a record, come on, man.
They're protecting themselves.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you.
That's protection.
Like, you just told the police too.
You telling the police?
You telling you're not telling me. You telling the police. So when something do happen, you scared something happen to you. So you telling on me early. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, my son, like, if he hear. But hopefully, you know, we don't have to have that conversation, because the way I'm trying to lead him and show him the way, it's like I let him know all that shit.
I come from. I think, you know, when my dad got out of prison, my dad did a lot of time, man. All together, he probably did like a couple, about almost 2 decades, almost. You know what I'm saying? My uncle did 30 in the feds. You know, I believe I'm the last one on my dad's side of the family, men that haven't been to prison. I'm the last one, right? And when my dad got out of prison, my dad was on like his Furious style shit. You know, he was like, you know. You know what I'm saying? But it was like
fucking niggas up, man.
It's like,
it's sad.
That shit I'm not gonna say it went through one ear and out the other, because now the things he told me is the things that I put into my life now, right? Yeah. But back then I didn't want to hear that shit, because I wasn't going through those type of emergencies. So that shit was almost going in one ear and out the other. And I think another thing is, because I seen so much and I heard so much from you know, family members and shit, I believe like my kids don't need to know what the trench is or that shit looks like to have a life. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, now listen.
I was from the trenches and he not. That's Cuban. The crazy part.
He from the Cuban. He from Cuba too.
Listen, bro. I tell you, like, when we go out of town and shit, right?
Gasolina.
Scarface. Fuck out of here, Scarface.
I had motherfuckers be like, man, I'm gonna take you to my hood. I'm like, for what?
You want to go hang out in the hood?
Bro, I'm spending all these hours. I done been all these courthouses and all this shit because of the hood. I don't want to be there. Yeah. That's the whole point of me working. I don't want to show me something different, bro. Let's go do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga spend his whole, I don't want to go city to city to the hood. Like, I've done it, like, on certain situations because, you know, certain people I fuck with might be there, you know, certain situations, but it's not the first place I want to go, bro. Where the best burger place? I'm vegan. Where the best vegan spot at? Where the black folks vegan spot at? You know what I'm saying? Where them all at? You know what I'm saying? Let's do something like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll take you on tour. I hit every vegan spot across the country. I Google that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Veggie Nation yet?
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, what's them things called? The hot.
You been to Chef Kenny's yet?
Here?
Yeah.
We talking vegan food.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. Chef Kenny's, if somebody didn't tell you it was vegan and you went in there and ate, you wouldn't know it was vegan.
Veggie Nation got them hot.
Chef Kenny's.
It's Chinese food.
Boy, the buffalo cauliflower.
Everything good in there.
Wait.
No, thank you.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man, you missing out. But
I've had buffalo cauliflower wings.
Hold on, man. You listen.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
You can't do that. You can't, because you can go somewhere and have some nasty chicken, right? You had nasty chicken before?
I've had nasty chicken.
But you've had good chicken before from 2 different spots. So that's why you can't just judge one time you eat
I
it.
mean,
you feel me?
The buffalo cauliflower wings weren't bad. It was just like, these are buffalo cauliflower. Like, how exciting can cauliflower get?
It depends on where you go.
That's crazy. No, but I'm with you on that, man. I have not used that phrase since we went to New Orleans. Like, we went to New Orleans and I was telling them, man, I need to see some niggas, man. And from that day on, I recognized how pussy I was. Like, I'm not getting out.
I still put myself in the hood for some reason every time I go somewhere.
Well, that shit's something different.
I don't want nobody to take me though. Like I don't want.
If I don't have to be there, like I'd be searching. I got shoot a
it's
video
something different out there, boy.
Where the white people and the police at?
Y'all is crazy.
It was. I told Ivan, man. I said, open this motherfucking window and say hi to these niggas. They finna like this motherfucker. It's just us in the dark in the middle of the street, nigga. And we in a hole in the wall. I'm not getting out. And gold teeth ain't that important. I see that somewhere else. Shit, fuck that shit. Hell no. But so we hosted a show, right? Saturday, right? And as an artist, how do you? I'm a natural rebeller. I'm a natural. Bless you.
No, you good.
I'm a natural rebeller.
Mm-hmm.
And when I feel like I got to do something that I don't want to do, it's just a natural reaction to rebel, right? And there were a few times on the stage where it was like I was getting Dance For Me Boy vibes in the back of my head, right?
Dance For Me?
You never heard the phrase, what nigga be like, Dance For Me Boy?
Oh, I thought we was talking about a Beyonce song or something. Like, why was you thinking about that?
No, I was getting that in my head, right? Like, how do you? God, niggas, man.
Yeah, what's your?
You want to dance to Beyonce?
I was hearing in the back of my head. It's almost like, how do you feel? How do you perform without feeling performative? If that makes sense.
Not to me, right? I'm trying to
like
without feeling like you, the man with the black face and the big pink lips.
Yeah,
and white people staring at you.
Oh, because I'm getting paid. I don't go nowhere without getting paid. That's why I'm so boring. That's why niggas don't see me. I'm not getting off my couch if I ain't getting paid, bro. I'm working at all, my nigga.
And I had super fun, man. Shout out to the homie, man. But it just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see in the crowd and shit.
Yeah, I don't do nothing, man. It ain't too much, like, you know. Like, you know, I don't really. I might come out to support something every blue moon every now and then, bro. But listen,
so when you perform it, how do you perform when you ain't feeling like it?
When I ain't feeling like it, I do.
You give every performance 100%.
I try to, unless I'm just dead ass tired. There's been a couple times where, like, on tour, we ain't slept or nothing like that because I had to drive from one city to the other because all the homies was drunk. And, you know, I don't drink or smoke. So all the homies was drunk, drinking and smoking.
He's not talking about me because I wasn't drinking or smoking either.
But he was asleep. But one time I had to drive. One time I stayed up like, it was about 30 hours. I had to drive from Dallas to New Orleans. When I got to New Orleans,
get on with the story.
I had to, you know what I'm saying? So, but I do because it's for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a football player. You know, he go out there every single time. Like, a nigga that's trying to get to the pros, hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel
I feel like you look at some shows like it's practice. Like, when I went to go see y'all at the
last little thing.
Yeah, I feel like it was practice for you.
I feel
like you ooped it to Deuce and Quake. Like you kind of just let them do their thing.
That was planned.
Okay, yeah.
You know, their album finna come out.
Yeah,
this
I know.
album came out, then Quake said, so you know it was like I'm gonna give them a chance to shine. Plus we in the city, you know what I'm saying? They don't travel, so I was like, let me let my homeboys shine a little bit too, you know what I'm saying? And let people know what they got going on. So, but nah, I didn't. It wasn't on purpose or nothing like that. I was pissed off at the lady because she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Which I said this.
But nah, yeah, I try to give every performance 100%, man. I do. Just because I'm getting paid and like. It helps a lot. Like, it does. Like, people notice it. People be like, man, that nigga went up there. Or, that nigga was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get a report of my Shazams every week, too. So, when you be out and about going around, so it's like, okay, people will look that up. You know what I'm saying? Some people are real fans, so they'll see you on stage and be like, oh, this nigga cool. So, I try to, because it'll fuck off my business.
Yeah.
A nigga might be like, man, that nigga was trash. I ain't booking him no more.
How is that? Like, getting a report of your Shazam? I didn't know that was a thing till just now. Like, how's it getting a report of your Shazams? Is it
who niggas pick your
Shazams?
Shazams, nigga.
Yeah, you said a lot before that. What'd you say? How is it getting
what? I get a report.
Like, no, not how, but like, how does it feel? Like, do you use it just as analytics, or is it like a ego boost thing? Like, how does it feel doing that?
It keeps me going. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, when you love something, it's easy to do. Like, they say, like, how people get rich, they be like, they're obsessed with what they do. So that means, like, most people that are obsessed with what they do, they'll do it even when they're not getting paid.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, the best part anything is like when you just play that song and this nigga was like, run that back. I was like, oh, I won. And that's how I feel about everything. Whenever a nigga first hear my music and he fuck with it, like I won that day. That was my touchdown. That's my 3-point at the buzzer. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is for me. So every time it's like that. So me seeing them Shazams, it's cool. It's like, okay, but I want more. You know what I'm saying? Like, more people should have been Shazamming me. Somebody was in somebody's car just listening to me talking on the phone. That nigga didn't hear what I was saying. You know, so that's what's going through my head. You know what I'm saying?
That's how the nigga came to us.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all been missing my bars.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like, for real. Like, if I wasn't getting paid, like, I'd still be wanting to go to the studio every day and do the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting off my job. My girl probably be mad at me like, you spending all your fucking money in studio time? You ain't going nowhere. Like, that's
the issue. That's part of the issue that I have with a lot of the rappers out here.
They don't want to be rappers. They don't want to be rappers. They don't. Niggas want to look like a rapper. They don't want to be rappers.
Why do you say that?
Shit, because they in the club every week. Fuck, I'm going to book somebody for if you here every week.
Facts.
I'm not going to book you. You come here. You know what I'm saying? You want to be seen. You want to spend all your money on designer. Bro, I'll FaceTime some of my homies right now. You know, my homies had to get me to start spending money on clothes and jewelry because I was spending it all on my music.
As you're supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't give a fuck, though. I was like, I'm not spending. What? You want to buy this chain, man? You need to buy a watch. You need to do this. No, I'm finna go do this. I'm finna buy some beats.
We low-key brought that up on the show with Jones. I had brought that up, but you said that your first watch, the homies bought it for
chain. Yeah, like, you know, we had some stuff going on where, you know, all our money was in the pot. You know, these niggas, you know, was taking a little bit out of mine each time, and I'm like, bro, homie, we got you this. I ain't want that. Fuck you spend my money on that for?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But now it is needed. It was needed. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, niggas see me like, come on, bro. Hey, you rap? Yeah. It's like, nigga. Right. Chain it. Where this at? It's fucked up to be like that.
As you get older.
So is it do it for like a costume?
Well, you know, before I came left, I had the camera on, so, you know.
Right.
If it wasn't, bro,
I feel you.
I don't, bro. If you see me at Walmart, bro, or something like that, I'd say 90% of the time I ain't got on no jewelry, bro.
It's a fact. Why me and, you know, wifey tease me all the time because she know when I come out, you damn near already know what I'm gonna have on. I'm not.
Like T in the dad shoes.
Hey, you gotta relax. I think as you get older, man, you start to realize, man, I'm not into things that depreciate. I'm not. Like, soon as I buy these clothes, soon as I buy, you know what I mean, all this weirdo shit, man, that shit, you're not getting your money's worth at all. As soon as I watch this bitch, I can't put it on no more.
I hate designer shoes. I really do.
Well, they ugly as fuck.
Super, and they uncomfortable. I got wide ass feet, man, so it's kind of like, you feel me? Sometimes I'll be like,
these motherfucking Nikes was what?
Bro, I got 2 pairs of those. Stop playing with me.
I'm about to wear the soul out these motherfuckers.
Listen,
shit.
220.
And don't take them off.
Ooh, look.
Hey, listen, go to the gym, come home, get dressed, put the shoes back on. Yeah, I don't get dressed too often.
All purpose, baby.
Hey, look, it's been some videos where I be like, damn, bro, you got shoot just the top.
Well, you're not gonna get me from here down, right?
Yeah. Cause I can get away with the tank top and the jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I can get away with t-shirt and jewelry, but I got on some bullshit down. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Just shoot from here up, bro.
Do you feel like the aesthetic is important to your brand?
The jewels and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I'm talking shit, so if a nigga don't see it, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers judge you so much. Like, this is a very judgmental and opinionated, we can say, sport. Yeah. You feel me? It is. Like, everything is from how somebody perceives you. Everything.
That's crazy. Because listening to your music, if I'm being honest, them was the worst songs. Every time I heard you mention a foreign in a song,
you
that
didn't
song
like
was terrible.
And then every time you heard me talk some real shit, you liked it?
Yeah. The Jazz Laser joints is here. Mm-hmm. All your Jazz Laser shit is here. Then the storytelling joints is here. Any song that you mention the foreign in,
I'm just shy. He said he don't smoke or drink.
The commercial shit?
It wasn't even a commercial. It just was every time.
So you say Jazz Laser songs. I'm thinking like the commercial songs is the top for you. The ones that can hit the radio.
You know what? The first thing I listened to was the Jazz. Was the Fall In. That's the first song I picked. No, I'm lying. I picked the other shit.
Were you going? So you were going in?
So
was it randomly playing?
No. I'll show you. I went right to your name. This the first
title, the top song.
This shit. Are you friends with him, Kid Rafik?
That's a feature. That's not even my song.
If you know that nigga, if you guys remember, tell him to stop. tell him to knock it off. So then I went to Fall In.
See, the nigga was smart though. Let me tell you why. Because I did this shit and the label took my shit down. Interscope took my shit down. He got a feature from me and did everything he was supposed to, like with his paperwork and everything. So now, when you pull up my name, his song pops first
absolutely
on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas don't realize that I do features for niggas and I'm like, bro, do your thing with it. And niggas, I'm like, bro, you know, sometimes it's just, but he did what he was supposed to. So now every time, like, everybody always say that. I looked you up. It was something, you know him?
Yeah, he's terrible. Like, if you got his number, tell him stop.
Hey, to be thinking back to what Spence said, niggas use your name like to as
well,
like.
I ain't lying, man. I ain't finna.
No, it made me think about when I had Mike Louie on the show. The first thing he said was, "You heard my song with Yowda?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "You say you cool with Yowda?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not looking for every song he featured on." Like,
that song was.
Yeah,
man,
we
you
ain't
gotta
gotta talk
stop
about
getting
it.
on songs with the Outlaws, man.
The Outlaws?
With the Outlaws and shit.
Well, you know, sometimes, a lot of times I get paid. You know, I get paid for
hey, man,
too, bro, so it's kind of like I can't turn no money down, man.
Papa's real generous, man. Put them niggas on all them songs.
No, you ain't lying.
Good money.
No, you're not lying. No, it's been situations where niggas be like, "Yeah, how much for a feature?" And I hear him rap, I be like, especially out of town niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? No offense, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, he said 5 years or more.
Yeah, no, this is my brother right here. This is my brother. But yeah, sometimes I'll be like, man, 10,000. For what? For 2 words.
For 2 words.
Yeah, like, you got it? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Then some of the homies. But I did features with songs with niggas that was hot. Like, man, you need to drop that. And, you know, niggas don't. They like I said, they don't want to be rappers. Like, kind of how you was talking about that's when the let's say the groupiness comes in or like the affiliation, because I've had niggas come pay me for a song and just never drop it, just want to take hella Instagram pictures. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'd be like, bro, you just pay for the song and pay for the video. Why don't you drop it? You know what I'm saying?
That's weird.
And niggas do shit like that just for the affiliation, just to be like, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder, do they try to hold on to it for your next break?
But that's the dumbest shit ever.
But I've seen people do it. Like,
no,
shout out to a few people in the city. I seen niggas from the city do it. Like,
okay,
buy a feature, wait for them to break, and then drop it.
But this the thing, like, bro, like, they don't understand. It's 2021, finna be 2022. This shit is moving fast.
Music don't stick like that.
Facts.
And a lot of these artists don't understand the business. Like, if it do break and something big picks them up, and you don't have your paperwork right, they're not gonna clear that record.
What?
No, I know some artists that be. Like,
no, they
have all the paperwork done. Like, they'll do the song, and then, like, let's say they did a song with the baby before he was the baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then once the baby really blow, like, everybody talking about him, now I'm finna drop my song with the baby.
But you'll still people.
Now I'm finna drop my song with Lil Baby.
You don't ever know. And then, like,
facts.
Or it's on the least beat.
You call you.
Yeah, it ain't a lot of people that's doing
Look, listen,
you can't get nothing of it anyway, nigga.
You'll get caught up in the algorithms though, so it'll still pop up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's why they do it, so they get caught in the algorithm. Like,
but you'll still
I showed you one.
Hey, that's crazy.
I showed you one when I showed you the video with the artist, and you was like, when we was going through the comments, you was like, nobody came to this song for him. Like, they trashing him the whole time.
Who was it?
He did a song with
Jace.
He did a song with Lil Baby, and I showed it to you. He from the city.
I don't remember who was it.
I got you, bro.
The only song I heard, and I'm not going to say the only song I heard, and I can't remember the brother's name, but I think it might be who you came to the park with. What's his name? Day Deuce?
Yeah, that's my homeboy.
He did he do a song with Payroll Giovanni? Was that him?
No.
Somebody did a song with Payroll Giovanni.
Who?
And
Blanco.
And he didn't sound like a groupie on it. Like that sounded like an actual
that nigga
song.
Can rap.
But a lot of these niggas be getting
he can rap his ass off.
Sound like, you know.
I remember when he got it because I hollered at him about it.
I
was like, man, if you get that, bro, do what you're supposed to do with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, get it because the numbers. I mean, people don't really understand. Like I said, people don't understand the business. Like, I want to hold on to a song. I'm like, bro, you dumb as fuck, bro. That's what I be thinking in my head. I mean, everybody, you know.
Well, both of y'all connected, man. Tell these, man, when y'all gonna tell these niggas, man. You can't.
I tell them all the time.
Don't pay for a feature and put them on a lease beat.
Listen, my whole thing is, I'm against it all. Don't.
Hey, please say that again.
I'm dead, like nigga,
Please say that again.
They paying for a feature and putting them on the least beat. It's a lose, bro. You ain't getting nothing.
It is, but niggas gotta understand. This is why I say niggas just want to be rappers, bro. You can't spend $5,000 on a feature and you ain't never spent $5,000 on yourself. Don't spend $5,000 on trying to get another nigga on your song. Invest in yourself first. You don't believe in yourself. You think you gotta have another nigga to, you know?
That boy Skeet.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That nigga is stupid.
Because I just feel like
that wasn't smart.
I feel like now, you know what I'm saying? The invest in yourself tag is it's becoming just a talking point. Like it sounds good, but niggas is not
doing it
genuinely investing in themselves, especially when you be talking about bread and sacrifice.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say niggas don't really want to be rappers. They just want to look like them.
I think too. Like I've talked to a few people that I know that rap that don't understand the business. It's like it's hard to invest in something when you don't see what type of outcome you're gonna get from it, what type of return you're gonna get from it. It's like if you can log into your digital distribution and see, okay, I had this many streams, it generated this much money, it came from here. Okay, now I know if I put money into this is if I get this amount of numbers, I can get this type of return. It's like they'll put something out on YouTube and
just let it go.
I just need numbers. But see, like everybody repost it, go viral. Yeah. Then what? So
like the brother said, like the brother Yowda said, like, you know, he spent all his money. He was spending all his money on the studio, right? But when it comes to these other niggas, how passionate can you be in something when you're only doing it for the result?
You're talking to a video director who watches people flash a bunch of money and then ask me for a $300 video. So I get it, bro.
That's crazy.
I get it.
And it be like I tell the artists all the time when it comes to like investing in yourself, like, and it's only because, you know, just being a part of anything that's a hustle. Like, why are you buying the brick if you can't make no money off of it? Like, figure, like, once you start paying for the brick, find out how you supposed to sell this motherfucker. Like, if you ain't trying to figure that out, then bag away.
Niggas don't really want it, bro. Like, I see it all the time, and it's just like, whatever. You know,
or they want the handout. They want the give me the oop real quick.
Yeah, I had a nigga come at me like that not too long ago. He had just got out, and he was like, man, you know, he stay out of state. He's like, man, just put me on, y'all. Let me go. I said, bro, you know how many niggas that is in my circle that I need to take care of first before I get with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got niggas that surround me every day that I need to look out for, bro. Like, I'm not finna bring you in here.
I gotta give straight out the pen. I gotta give you a year before I even start listening to you. Cause all them niggas be like a rose that grew from concrete niggas, man. I'm not trying to hear this shit all, motherfucker. You just be like, cause it's like prison talk. It's a lingo.
Prison talk sound good on rap at first.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My first couple raps, I talked about shanking a nigga.
You be a bunch of like I'm hopeless. I'm losing focus. So I'm hopeless, baby.
I'm in the law library, right? I'm just like, nigga, homie, like, what's a law library, bro? I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
What's that face?
Sarah gotta be hopeless.
What do I'm about to shake a nigga bar sound like? Can you spit? I know you passed that right now.
I just told you.
What does that sound like?
I'm hopeless, so I'm losing focus.
Like, I don't know,
baby.
I need my bank. I don't get it. He gonna get shanked. You know what I'm saying?
Let the gates be the bell.
That's what. Okay, so I've heard you several times say you take your money and you invest in yourself. What does that look like?
Smart investment.
What does a smart investment look like?
Like as far as investing yourself as an artist, what does that look like specifically?
Paying your producers, like you keep saying about the lease beats type of situation. Because honestly, like you lease that beat, or let's say even lease it. Some niggas don't. Some of these producers could go in there and now it's their song.
Okay. I hear the YouTube commercial before the song starts.
Yeah, like like for real, they could do that. They could be like, "Oh, this is my song now. You shouldn't have rapped to it. You didn't pay me for it. Where's the paperwork? Where's this? Where's that?" Paying your producers, paying for quality studio time. Like actually, like okay, when I first started rapping, I was getting charged $75 an hour for studio time, right? So while I was riding around doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas be like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Man, I'm getting a rap together." You know what I'm saying? While I was out there hustling. He's like, all right. So I do that until I have like 3-4 songs memorized. Like what I could go in here. So that first hour I go in there, $75 an hour. Come on, boom, 4 songs done. Yeah. Now you might not know I'm in the studio because I ain't doing this.
Yeah. It's like, nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
You paying for studio time to smoke hookah with your niggas?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
in front of a keyboard, what are we doing?
Yeah, so quality studio time, definitely like he said about the videos. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell homies, even with him, I'm like, bro, pay the man what he want. You don't go to Walmart asking niggas for a discount when you want something. You don't go to Gucci doing that. You don't go to, you know what I'm saying? Like this is your nigga. You fuck with your homie. Like pay your homie. Like you know what I'm saying? So you can't be cheap with yourself. Like. I remember my grandpa always told me, he said, don't be cheap on yourself with doctors or lawyers.
You never lie, boy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how you gonna be cheap? That's why I say niggas that get features, like, don't be cheap on yourself. Then when this nigga come through, you'll pay this nigga $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for a feature, and you ain't never put $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 into yourself. Like,
that's smart.
Let me when you crafting your song, right, and it's time to go to the studio, is the producer and engineer one and the same, or you use 2 different individuals?
No, I have an engineer here, and then like I was fighting a case out of state. I got an engineer out there that I deal with strictly. Like once I get with one engineer, I stick with him because they put my sound together. You know what I'm saying? Producer wise, I deal with 2 of my main producers is my homeboys from Reno. Who else do I use? L Fingers a lot. Katie, L Fingers and Katie. It's 4 producers I use mostly, especially that last album, the OG Status, when he was playing. There's 4 producers on there. So 2 of them are from here, 2 of them from Reno.
Do you use individuals that are one and the same?
Like,
do you prefer it? Where they say he's a
producer and engineer.
Nah, because I'm pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I get an engineer, I'm sticking with him. Unless we just traveling and I got to use somebody else. But then as soon as he recorded, I'm like, send that to my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody got one job. You know, if somebody do both, it's cool. But I ain't, you know, I need somebody that's doing one job at a time. Don't split my time
I think that's a huge issue, and I can hear it.
Yeah, sometimes, like, some of the producers, you know, want to be rappers, too. I hear them drop a song. I said, why you didn't give me that beat, man?
Man, it was pollen in the room, man. What was that?
I knew that was coming.
Pollen in the room.
You know what I'm saying? So,
in your first rap, you want to be teens?
That's what we do.
Bless you, brother.
Teens rap?
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah.
Oh, y'all is crazy.
But he dropped you though. He dropped a name. Y'all highlighted that bar too.
Oh no, I fuck with that. Listen, you talk about that one. He was talking about something else.
Skinny really from the trenches because he be abusing the fuck out of himself.
I don't, bro. Like, you got to understand, like, he just with us, right? Before I even got into this bag, right? I've always liked music that you didn't fuck with. So this is just a lot of music that I fuck with. Some shit we might have a similar belief, but a lot of shit you don't fuck with. So that's just what it is for me. Like, it really be music that I really fuck. Like, I fuck with the music. Like, I fuck with the music. What I don't fuck with, I don't fuck with. Like, and they know I don't fuck with it. Like,
see, but you need somebody like that. They do. Even in the city, they need somebody like that because, you know what I'm saying, sometimes motherfuckers be getting ahead of themselves and be like, you know, so if it's good, it's good. He gonna give his honest opinion about something and he gonna break it down for somebody. Like, a lot of people don't got nobody in their camp like that. Like, my homie used to tell me, like, this nigga right here, yeah, that ain't your homie. I'm like, what? Man, you didn't hear what I said right here? I play it, be like, oh, you hear that? What? Just because you said what doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I got homies like that, you know, they'll be like, and some niggas need, like what he doing, like, we need that. We need somebody to tell people when it's hot and when it's not, because he'll break down, like, maybe he needs to work on this, he needs to work on this, and sometimes it's good for that, because some artists, niggas think everything they do is hot.
facts.
And it's like, come on, bro. It's like Jordan didn't make every shot.
It's the studio speakers. Them studio speakers are deceiving.
They're really not, because I walk in there and tell something trash still. I bet because I've been around it, but I hear what you're saying because it's loud.
I've heard some shit and it's like, okay, this go, and then you get in the whip and it's like, yeah,
that ain't the same song.
It's not the same song.
That's why I said the one thing that stood out with me and bro, we did some work for Teddy Riley, right? Mm-hmm. We did some work from Teddy Riley, and I will never forget it. We walked in his studio, and he played us some shit. But what we recognize, what I recognize immediately is he playing this shit in his studio, right? Big ass speakers. I'm after being at his, like, I understand why Tank going deaf.
Yeah.
But he had every piece of sound equipment you can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Playing around.
He had the highs, the mids, the lows. He had all that shit.
And sometimes when it sound good somewhere, it don't sound good. You know what I mean? Like
the car is the test.
The car is the test.
The car is the test. Yeah, let me hear it in the car.
And put it in a shitty car. Don't put it in no. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it in no Camry. Is Camry the good Toyota?
Camry kind of shitty too.
Okay, whatever. Well, don't put the motherfucker in the Benz or a Range Rover.
No trunk rattling. I don't like the trunk rattling.
Go put that motherfucker. Put it in the Kia Altima. If it sound good in the Kia Optima or Kia Altima, whatever the motherfuckers is, or the what's the shit with the rats in it?
With the rats in it?
Kia Soul. If it sound good in the Kia Soul, then you gotta. Then it's that.
Niggas be having the metal trunks with the speakers and the motherfucking metal be rattling and shit.
The studio shit do make shit. But I told you that. When you go inside the studio, that shit be sounding crazy. Like, oh nigga, this it.
Well, I got work, home, and gym are the three places. And in the car is the four places where I will check something out.
I listen to the car is it for me. Cause when I listen to shit, well, no, if I listen to my headphones, then yeah. But I feel like that's cheating sometimes too. Cause my headphones I catch so much, like I can hear so much that I be like, nigga, this it. And then like, cause there's plenty of stuff that we reacted to, and then when it comes time to edit it, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But it's too late. I already did it. You know what I'm saying? But so when I go to the car, my headphones, yeah. But if I just play it on the speakers, I normally don't even listen to the music. I'm normally always doing something else. Like if it's playing in my house, I'm always in my phone doing something. I'm not paying attention to it.
Yeah, I can't do that. If I'm not paying attention to it, I'm not gonna. I can't dive into it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's why if I'm working out or something, it's
it's in your headphones.
Well, when I do, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Don't need
what? Let me see the exercise again. What you doing?
Nigga, chill, nigga. Chill, bro.
I can't see the exercise?
Chill, bro.
Okay, my fault.
Your neck tucking in your collar, nigga.
Hey, man, listen, you said that twice, but that stethoscope on you around your neck.
I got the ring coming?
No, I'm talking about that collar, nigga. That motherfucker like a stethoscope.
Oh, man, I don't wear, look, this is a polo shirt. Nigga, I'm gonna wear this bitch out till some holes in it.
That collar.
There's some holes in it.
That ring deep.
Look, it's polo, nigga. Oh, you sleep in that shirt?
Maybe.
I know you do.
Definitely. I've got a lot of white tees.
And it's your wash rag. You said what?
What we doing now? You too?
Wait, he said, well, I just said I've got a lot of white tees. I tried to give you, you know what I'm saying?
Got a lot of what? They got one, nigga. That's all purpose. That's a wash rag. You wash the dishes with that. What? And you step out the shower on it.
You got some new gray sweats, huh? Okay.
These ain't new. These
Costco had
they is stupid.
It was just Black Friday. Costco had a sale. I feel you. Yeah, level up, my nigga.
Costco.
Level up, right?
That's cool, man. Fuck you. And your champion shorts.
He's Jordan, baby. He's Jordan shorts, baby.
Ting?
No, look, come on. Silhouette.
Tings. That's Tings.
No mellow. No 1.5s over here. These regular J's. Man, come on.
Okay.
Do Melo have Jordan shorts?
Yes.
Well, I will.
Melo has Jordan shorts?
You ain't never seen them? Yeah.
Melo has Jordan shorts.
You ain't never seen them before?
What's the symbol on them? Is it still Jordan?
Nah, it was like
or is it Melo's?
It was like the old Jordan symbol. Like the first one. With the wings on it.
Team Jordan, baby.
You never seen them before?
Team Jordan shorts.
That's crazy.
You're a real fan, man.
Realistically, man, how much is it truly and when you talk about a rapper investing in himself, how much is he really talking? To even start up. I mean, a starter rapper packet. Basic.
How much money do you need to get a song, like say a single song to blow?
Yeah.
Probably at least like 200,000.
Jesus.
That's what Dolph said.
He said $250,000.
No, he's right, because you don't
said
$250,000.
Yo, listen to my music.
I don't know if you remember the song I had with YG.
Yeah.
Damn, that's how it goes.
What's up with bro, man? What's up with bro?
talking about the way he dressed?
What's going on?
This is my nigga, man. He feeling himself. The song.
Y'all got something new coming out, don't y'all?
OG Status out on iTunes right now.
She might have it might be Kalani. Nah. Niggas always talk about how Erykah Badu fuck niggas up. Kalani left a lot of trash in her wake too.
Nah, hell nah.
Kyrie ain't been the same.
Kyrie been on that shit though.
No, he was not before Kalani.
The earth been flat.
Not before Kalani.
Yes.
And then next thing you know, we see YG.
YG was getting weird though. He was getting weird early.
On hype, you know what I'm saying? He just,
No, because we not counting Tooted and Booted. We going straight to Meet the Bomptons, right?
Nah, he was still.
It's not called Meet the Bomptons. Where did you get that from?
What is it called?
He was still dressing.
Forgive our bro Ivan, man. He knows nothing about hip hop.
He was still dressing like. He was still dressing like a real West Side nigga on that album, and then he started dressing like the Tabasco Man.
After Kehlani.
On Crazy Life?
After Kehlani. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, man, it take about 200,000.
Put that nigga on the front of some hot sauce. He got him some shit.
That's why a lot of songs take so long to blow, because they'll start off. That's a lot of money to give somebody straight off the top. You know what I'm saying? With that song right there, I had the label help me out on that.
Okay.
Song, so that's why it did so well. But yeah, at least 200,000. So they give you like a 9-month period. So you might want to invest like maybe 50,000, 60,000 the first time, because it goes from what's the proper term? Well, like it's a 6-month run.
Yeah.
The first one. The second one is another one. Then it's like another 45,000, 50,000. Now the third time is the most important, so they want like 100,000. So they got it broke down into like how they push.
Just getting inside the DJ pool is a good number from what I heard from a couple DJs now.
But that's not that's still an old way of thinking, though, man.
Yeah,
the DJ and the radio is a very old.
Super. I was just telling somebody that shit. I was just telling the homie that
they ain't doing shit.
I told the homie was gonna pay. I was like, as DJ in Atlanta, I said, bro, you better not. No, fuck it. Like the DJs, it's cool when they play it in the club or whatever, but like, there's so many rappers right now getting paid off, and they ain't got nothing in the club. You know what I'm saying?
I pay a TikToker before I pay a DJ.
Yeah, fast.
This is what I just said.
Same shit I said.
Fast.
I just told another artist that, like, if you're going to pay anybody, pay the influencer.
Yeah.
Why you think
TikTok is monetized, though? So people getting paid off TikTok right now. So it's just like, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why Spotify ain't fucking with TikTok. They ain't doing They not doing TikTok like they do SoundCloud.
Facts. So
they be pimping the shit out of SoundCloud. You can't do that on TikTok because the majority of the music is being broken on TikTok.
When it come to pushing a project, do you tell your people around you to push their shit after they drop their shit? Like, you've been pushing OG Status legit since I've heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still put a video out here and there.
Another one coming on the way.
And then you got, then you're around a bunch of niggas who put a song out and then
yeah, I'm on them.
They stop pushing.
With me, it's kind of like, because I've been rapping for some years now, so I kind of got caught up in the wave where it was still CDs and just going digital type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, I had pressed up over 20,000 CDs and passed them out for free.
On them days, man.
You know what I'm saying? But that was like right in between when everything was switching over, so it was like kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, but I was on the Gucci Man type of thing where I just kept dropping.
Facts.
And that's how, like, my numbers start adding up. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like that's what you're supposed to do today. So I get on everybody about that. Like, do not hold no music. For one, shit might be different. And 2 months from now, you don't know, niggas might not even want to hear that Detroit vibe no more.
But still push yo.
But still push it, yeah. Like, still continue to push it. Like, that's why I said, like, some people, like, but I understand, like, the streets and the hustle trying to push your music can sometimes consume you. And you'll get caught up in your hustle more than you get caught up in your dream. And what I be trying to tell people is, like, you have to get caught up in your dream or you'll just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell everybody, like, every success story you hear, man, I was so broke and then all of a sudden, boom, it happened for me. Yeah. But they stuck with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've had situations like that where, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then, when the last situation happened, I got put on paper and, I had like a real strict PO that wasn't trying to hear nothing. Like, what? No, I need video. Are you going there? I need this. I need this. I need contracts. I need this.
Yeah.
You shooting a video? I need him to send this. Like, everything by the fucking book. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I hated it, but she got me on my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did that. I dropped some cool albums. I had the dopest videos I ever had. I've been on 2 movies. Well, I'm on my third movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all the privileges.
So
my man's living good.
So you know what I'm saying? But it's because like it's already structured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like you gotta like keep going over. A lot of niggas don't understand that, man.
That structure work though.
I think gone are the days, man, where you just dropping music and you pushing it like regular. You know what I mean? Like now to me, you really got to dish out some bread, especially when you pushing a song, man. Pay these influencers to, you know what I'm saying? Remember just when nigga LeBron ain't even know the lyrics, nigga. He rapping nigga songs and shit. It was on some, it's on some mainstream underground shit. But LeBron is putting this man's music out there. You know, you got to pay these influencers, real influencers, not the one that be buying followers. You know what I'm saying? Zero engagement. You got to watch that shit too. Niggas be having like 30, 40, 50K.
No engagement.
2 comments on their video.
No engagement. So you gotta study, but you gotta pay these influencers, man. Play these TikTokers, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at Meg Thee Stallion, man. When TikTok was, when the black folks boycotted TikTok, man, that music went to shit.
That helped her though, cause she's like, shit, I ain't got no work crack. Let me go finish this degree up. that worked.
Y'all stupid.
That single that she dropped this year, that thought shit, that shit came and went because the TikTokers was boycotting.
She got to finish her motherfucking degree. She had been a senior in school for some.
But
years.
then they pop back on it though. Like after, like
that
later.
Thought shit did not do what her other singles did.
Yeah, not early, but TikTok started like using the song later.
But
TikTokers and shit.
She got a burger right now or something, don't she?
She got a sauce.
Hottie sauce.
At Burger King.
Oh, it's at Popeyes.
It's at Popeyes.
Popeyes, yeah.
It's the hottie sauce. That song played during that commercial.
Nobody.
That thought shit played in that commercial. I had that shit today.
How was it?
We can go to your question.
How realistic is it for everybody to be independent artists?
Now, very. Like if you really gonna put yourself into it, like how y'all was talking about the influencers and shit like that, like a nigga that's like 17, 18 right now, because everything is so visual, can actually do it if he puts everything into it and really stays on it. Like I can tell, I can tell if by how much I post, you know, when my checks come around, because you know it gives you a complete breakdown of everything. So sometimes like when I post a lot, them months, like especially like on Twitter and Instagram and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like my shit will go up, and then when I don't, it'll be like. And I can tell from my Spotify breakdown too. You know what I'm saying? The more I get on there and talk shit or just basic shit, you know what I'm saying? Go up. So now for like these younger kids, it's very very possible, but they still have to be on their grind though. It's just digital now. You know what I'm saying? You still have to work. You know what I'm saying? You still got to be on there. So like they want you to drop. The label wants you to post at least 4 to 6 pictures a day.
Jesus fuck.
That's not counting your Insta Snap. You know what I mean? If you guys look at some of the artists, pay attention now. Like some of these big artists, like say even May, she'll post like maybe 5-6 pictures a day.
Who?
Yeah. Like Meg Thee Stallion or somebody.
Oh, okay.
Like so pay attention now that I said that. Pay attention to these artists. They post like at least 4 times a day. And then when you look on the Insta Snap, it's like this big because they post so much shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I'll be wondering if it's them or they like assistants or something.
It could be either one, but that shit helps.
Yeah.
You know, you stay on the Explore page, you stay on all that shit, it helps. So that's what they want you to do. So like now, like I said, and that's a grind too, because it's hard to get a lot of pictures. Like I ain't gonna lie, I go days without posting because I ain't got nothing to post. And I'm like, I'm on probation. I can't get around this.
Especially
nigga, man. Like, you feel me?
The hard part is when you make a video that work, and then you like, okay, I got to do this again. But then it's not like you doing it because you want to. It feels performative.
Contrived.
Like now I got to make myself.
You do.
I had to ask the homie. We have a friend the show that's a lifestyle influencer. She's pretty big. I had to ask her, like, dude, does this feel contrived after a while? Because like it seems like you're in a position where you have to post every single day. Like you have to live into your life. And she was kind of like, she takes like she'll have a bunch of stuff, and so it's like timed. It's not like necessarily like I'm taking these pictures every single day. Like I'll take a bunch of pictures.
Off top. Mm-hmm. I've done that before. I've taken pictures a month before I posted them before. Like, okay, I'll post this then, this then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Does that become work as well?
Hell yeah. I don't like taking pictures and shit like that. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, some niggas like being in front of the camera. Like I said, sometimes I'll be just hanging out with somebody that ain't supposed to be around. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I can't put this nigga on camera. I can't do this. I gotta watch what I post. And then, being a rapper, sometimes you don't want to post everywhere you are anyway at all times. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to post it after you leave.
No pop smoke.
You know what I'm saying? So that type of shit.
Is Instagram the most vital of the social media sites?
I think TikTok is right now.
By far.
Do you use TikTok though?
Not as much as I should. Hell no. Not even close.
By far is TikTok. I think for videos, TikTok. For information and networking, Twitter by far. And then Instagram and the other one.
What's the other one?
What's the other one? Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't think Facebook is shit. I really don't. I'd be like,
it's not.
I don't know. Facebook, I'd be like, that's just some people.
You don't even touch Facebook.
I'm like, yeah, my mama on Facebook.
I started back, man, for a minute. I was not fucking with it. And every time
it's like,
I log on, it just be fucking
homies drama, like people around, like call this nigga, bro. You around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You went to high school with this nigga, man. Y'all sitting there going back and forth about some bullshit or just speaking on anything. I don't know. Facebook is kind of like,
shit. The last one I have, man, because you are a rapper, and most rappers come with entourages.
Mm.
Is it possible for you to turn your entourage into wolves, or were they already?
No, you gotta have people that with you that are already kind of like that.
When I say wolves, I mean that,
like, in case something pop off.
No, that will turn on you, will use you. They say,
yeah, but
if they not eating that, if they not eating.
Yeah, but then that's why, like, I was saying, like, since I started, like, say the show at Rubicon, like, remember you said the first time you got hip to me?
Yeah.
It's the same niggas I'm with. And how long ago was that?
I was fresh out of prison.
2010. Was it that long ago?
I like 2012.
So that was rubber
2012, 2013.
That's when you had the red rubber bands.
Probably most likely. I was fresh. I know I was fresh out.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's the same people I hang with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. Me personally, like this is the fucked up thing about me, and this is what kind of holds me back sometimes about this music industry. When I get with somebody, I consider them a friend.
Yeah.
And it's a fucked up situation because it's really a business, and I'm not supposed to think like that. So sometimes the shit hit me upside my head. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I'm starting to fuck with you, then nigga, I'm automatically that type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, we fucking with her, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know, 7 years ago. 7 years ago.
7 years ago, yeah. So it's the same niggas though. You know what I'm saying? It's the same crew. So everybody I travel with is a friend, like a friend. Not no, you know what I'm saying? Call this nigga. Oh, we got a show. Oh, I ain't talked to this nigga in months.
Yeah.
Everybody I travel with, you know what I'm saying? And like most of the people you see me with, like I talk to on a regular ass basis. So I don't do all that. I've been through them experiences where I traveled with 20 niggas before and we get into fights. Like my very first show was in Stockton and I came up there, we came about 25 deep.
Yeah, this is going to end bad. I have a feeling.
And nigga, we left up out of there, casualties, I'm talking about brawls. And one of the homies, I'll never forget this. One of the homies was drunk talking, and he was like, they were trying to calm him down. He said, "Yo, nigga, you understand? I came here to whoop a nigga ass."
Jesus.
And I'm like, bruh, you came to my, we all the way, Stockton up north. We got a long way home, bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and them niggas out there, they.
That's a lot of these niggas entourages though. Like, a lot of them.
You can't control. Like, it's easy.
They
like,
bring the knuckleheads.
Not even to control, but like, it's easy to be rational, like with 4 or 5 people, than it is to be with 20.
Yeah, that's
especially when all the niggas, everybody is cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is real friends in this motherfucker. So it's like, okay.
But you did remove yourself from the people that run in packs, like from that time, like that was impact. You don't really be around that no more.
All the niggas from the hood that color outside the lines. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not. You can't do that. And then, you know, you gotta have one. You gotta have your Instagram, man. Shaking the phone and shit with the bass.
With the bass
during the performance, you know. And you gotta have the Instagram.
Yowda, we love you. This nigga got a real videographer though. You know what I'm saying?
I got a director.
He ride around different. You feel me? Yowda got a videographer with him. He got a real DJ. I'm like, nigga, his DJ going. I'm like, this nigga.
At the creative culture joints and shit where the niggas be rapping, boy, they homeboys. Even
they be there.
Though the bitches get thrown out the way.
Absolutely.
Get out the way.
Now it's not time for pussy. We're on Instagram Live.
When that bass come, nigga be. Nigga shake the camera like
Off the west side. Yeah.
That nigga stupid.
Yeah, like
you
can't,
stupid.
That traveling, but if you notice, a lot of rappers, like from when they start to when they get really, you know what I'm saying, start doing their thing, the groups get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you, when you perform it, how do you decide what chicks you take to the performance?
What, females?
Yeah.
I had a girl. I don't do none of that.
You know, just you know what I mean?
OG status come out. It's already out on iTunes right now. Spotify.
Okay, so
what do you mean? Pick the chicks like?
Yeah, like you taking like okay.
For real,
so if
like if I was
you taking the 9s and 10s or the 5s and 6s?
If I was like gonna do something like that and I was single and you know just all the way out the way, I mean I wouldn't. I'm a rapper now.
You taking the 9s and 10s or the 5s and 6s?
No, I'm a rapper.
You're not asking with the full context.
Not gonna take sand to the beach.
Yeah, like for real, it's like
I know these niggas taking rocks,
but this nigga's not a real rapper. Like he don't do rapper shit.
Yeah,
he hates the after party. He go in there like, woo, we out.
Definitely not going to the after party.
And we in the studio. Like he goes from the stage to the studio. It could be girls. Oh, we want to come. I'm about to go work some more.
Yeah,
like,
I don't play none of
I'm
that.
a nigga that seen too much, man. Our after parties be setups.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I don't get paid, like, bro, listen. You think I'm playing? If I do not get paid to go, especially out of state and all that shit, bro, what? You going to the after? No.
That nigga definitely straight to the studio. He hear me
straight
like
to the studio.
Hey man,
or the hotel.
The show didn't fall through, man. We finna go to the studio.
I'm finna be riding around this nigga like we all the way in Kansas City, bro. I'm not Bro,
so what ifs like Disney?
What if what?
So what if we doing what? What if your girl wasn't tripping? And you ain't even have to be fucking with him, just his entourage.
To bring the girls in?
When you going, are you taking 9s and 10s?
Are you taking the 9s and 10s with no body, or are you taking the 5s and 6s with the crazy body? Which one?
I wouldn't take neither. Just get something there and just pick out the crowd.
Take the ones that know how to handle business.
Yeah.
So if you picking something out the crowd, maybe you want to bring her on stage.
Yeah.
You taking the 9 and 10 with no body, or you taking the 5 and 6 with the body?
It's got to be a mixture of something, man. Why they gotta have no body though? Why can't they? These bitches paying for shit nowadays.
Yeah, they do.
Even though I don't like that, that is the
It's real diaperish.
Real diaperish.
I like that. But you know what I mean. Come on.
But yeah, like so, you know what I'm saying?
No, we seen too at the gas pumps, and I'm like, fam, nigga,
BBLs ain't.
You got that out the garage.
Shout out to the homegirls that wait till they turn 40 to get their shit done. It's like so many.
No, listen.
Shout out to the homegirls that do squats.
No, you be seeing the chicks that get their shit done and then go to the gym like they worked on that shit. That's the shit that pissed me off.
Bro, we were just going through this.
Maintain it though. You can't go get the surgery.
But that's bought, not built. Say that shit.
Hold on, bro. You hate to see somebody that was paid for their booty and hella fat. Cause that look crazy. If you see a fat bitch with a paid booty, it's like, what's going on here? Like
you can't get the BBL and then go straight to Carl's Jr. either. Like that's a waste. You just wasted $10,000.
I don't like the titties.
You don't like fake titties?
No, when they like the surgery, when they get the breast surgery.
The reduction is. I think the reduction is worse than getting it when they look like Frankenstein titties. I hate that. The Frankenstein titties be the worst. Jesus.
You don't like it? Like it's like a little. It's a yield sign. It's a lot of.
No, you didn't.
It's a yield sign.
Who grandma stitch your nipple back on there like that? That looks terrible.
That's crazy.
Y'all done crocheted the titty. That's terrible.
Y'all crochet the titty.
Get him out of here.
I fuck with it though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Or when
but they gotta give him an Audi. They take the whole nipple and the shit be all cut up. That's fucked up.
When they put the nipple back on and the nipple doing this, like, nigga, the nipples don't line up.
You stupid.
No symmetry. Your doctor,
Cockeyed nipples.
Yeah, your doctor didn't. He didn't see that.
Yeah, they do. It just see the areola, man. It just look unironed.
So with your promo team, how do you? Your promo team is the same promo team? Because what I've learned from you, you kind of keep the same.
Yeah, I don't want no new friends. This shit is shady. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with nobody. Like, we're going to keep somebody that's around that. Like, my promo team, I know a lot of people. Like I said, I'm independent, so, like, sometimes, I'll call a motherfucker and be like, hey, I need you to do this or do something like that. And then, like I said, I always say boss lady. You know what I'm saying? She take care of a lot of stuff for me. And that's about it, really. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, like, the social networks and, stuff like that. Like I said, nowadays, everything's digital, really.
Yeah.
So
it's all about a story, man. Everything is content, man. That goes for rappers, too, man.
Everything.
It can't, it's just not it's not, I think gone are the days of
where he
albums, to be completely honest with you. I think the album, you don't need to do that no more.
Well, I do.
Small EPs.
They cool, but I got so much music that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've recorded over 1,000 songs.
Oh, shit, you just...
So, like, how many songs you got in your computer?
A lot.
I think he had over 100 in his computer.
I got at least 100 in the folder.
And that's just
I
from...
don't have them more.
And that's just from, like, maybe after the pandemic.
This is all unreleased stuff.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
because you craft music, and I think my problem is when I really, when I'm sitting down and I'm listening to music, right? I listen, and a lot of that shit be sounding dated. How often does one release a song that's fresh off the press? That's not a freestyle. How often does that happen?
I don't know, man. I record so much, bro. I've done that before. Like, what was that?
I got like 6 songs you ain't released shit.
Vegas Jungle Stories. That one came.
That came. Yeah,
that was a quick one.
Fast.
That was a quick one. What was that one we shot under the bridge though in Cleveland?
They know.
Was that?
Shawty Low?
Nah.
That's what
I forget the name of the song, but that's how much music I got. This is what 2-3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally record, like, bro, when I say I record a lot, bro, I record a lot.
Oh, I did check. You know what? I did check one. I did listen to you one time.
When was that?
The Challenge.
Oh, the Jungle Story.
I said you cheated.
Oh, you.
How'd I cheat?
It's called
You know. How'd I cheat?
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas was outside their apartment, shake their hands with their homeboys.
Bro, that was in a garage.
No, that wasn't it then.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was. But
we shot that in my garage.
that was in his garage.
That shit look good as a
Listen,
motherfucker. I said he cheating.
I hate that video.
Listen, you know why he hate that video? That's the one we put the least effort into.
Yeah, it's
Out of all the videos, bro, that was in his garage.
That's crazy.
Listen,
shout out to you.
I went to his house. I had to get back. My PO, I had to be back in Ohio because my PO was like, you got to be here at a certain time. When I give her the flights, I got to make the flights and stuff like that. So we had like 20 minutes before I had to be at the airport. I got to his house. We shot that in 20 minutes, and I left straight to the airport.
Oh shit! Shout out to you, goddamn! Because I was like, man, that nigga cheated. I can't do that.
And then he pressed me every day for that video.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, this is a challenge. You got to get this out.
I said, it's like I'm gonna get it done. No, I need to. All right, I got it.
So, LJ, my question is to you: How creative are you allowed to be?
Well, Yowda is creative as I want to be. It's funny because like that's my main like issue with working with some artists is they don't want to step outside the box. He'll text me at 5 a.m. like I need a monkey with red dyed hair. And
like when y'all went and got the llama.
And that's how that came. He wanted a llama and a camel. I said you gotta pick one.
I said I need a llama and a camel in the video,
you
bro.
Gotta pick one, bro. The song's called Llama, so why don't we do just the llama?
You gotta watch that video. I'm be on your helmet, man. Watch this.
No.
I'm be on your helmet.
I've been following you. I'm
sure
gonna hit you.
Sometimes like it feels more like work than art and creativity.
And
we have fun. That's why like we rock the way we do. It's not about like I'm one of the people like I'm not money hungry. My bad. I'm not money hungry to where I'm gonna take anything that jumps my way.
Right.
So it's like a lot of it for me be like I want to enjoy doing it, or I'll just, I'll say no, or I'll price it out of their range where you can't afford it anyway. But like, we have fun. We legitimately have fun working. So it's like, I get to do whatever I want. If I have an idea, he's like, let me know what it costs. Let's put it together. Let's do it. If it doesn't happen, it's probably because I'm lagging on it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I asked, because there's so many videographers in Vegas that got the same basic shot, right? And
I didn't hear you, Skinny. What you say?
It's so many videographers in Vegas that got the same basic shots.
There's so many
videographers.
Say it again, bro.
They got the same basic shot. So, and I bring it up because, like I told you, I was just talking to Miles Saturday.
Who you talking about?
I was talking to Miles.
That shit sound personal, bro. Sound real personal.
And I told Miles, I'm like, bro, your last video was dope. Like the way you had Miles Low, the words, the way you did the fun, and all that shit. I'm like, that shit was dope.
Because these other niggas get the same shot.
And the first video I seen of yours was Miles Low Friends.
These niggas.
And that was so long ago when you shot that. That was the first video I seen. So then when Yowda was like, yeah, LJ is my director, and I was like, wait, what? Because my first video was Friends, and I'm looking at the shit now, like Llama, like all the videos is so different. Cash App was crazy, and then the last video you shot in what store was that? The food place.
The West Side, the homies, Sugar Daddies.
Sugar Daddies.
North.
Yeah, the one you shot it at Sugar Daddies. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them.
Y'all go there get something to eat too.
All of them is something different. Yeah, shout out to my boys, man. Shout out to my boys.
Sugar Daddy's decent.
Yeah.
Now, if we can get Yowda to drop some of these other videos that I put a lot of work into.
I know the one with him and Day Deuce. Yep, I seen it. I be on his head about it all the time.
He got one with AD and
oh yeah, see, I ain't seen that one yet.
You'll see the next progression and level, but a lot of it is just having the freedom to do what I want to do.
So he's one of the few artists that allow you to be creative. Well, him and I know Miles, but allow you to be creative.
It's been certain times I said, remember, buy this. LJ got it out there. Shit, go ahead, LJ, let's do it. I won't get it. You know what I'm saying? Just anything. You know what I'm saying? Shit. For Christmas? I'm so much into shit, and she know how good we work together. For Christmas, my girl paid him for video for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
dope.
And like, one time for a gift she gave me, she went, paid the engineer studio time. So you can say something. I'm gonna say some money, so do this. I'm like, what? Yeah, you got. So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. If you ain't eating ass, you
yeah. So like
eating ass.
But that just lets you know how much into my craft I am.
Yeah.
That what I'm saying? She the closest person to me, and to give me a gift that helps with that. Yeah. That's all I'm into. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
I've been saying that since the beginning of us doing this shit. Like if I fuck with a female, you gotta invest in what I like. Like I don't want none of that other shit.
But you gotta understand, LJ's editing though, like that shit was shot in the garage, bro. That wasn't cheap.
That's crazy, man. That was dope, man. Because I sure was like, man, this nigga.
Yeah, he shot that. We shot that in the garage. And like I said,
all these niggas starting their video off with gang shaking shit. They niggas in the background.
Hey, we gotta start the video tonight with the gang shake.
Everybody was supposed to do all that, like.
And then they start smoking, and then they start rapping. Oh no, I seen all that shit. And I was like, God damn. So when his came up, I was like,
as long as it's not, the video where it's 10 niggas in the hotel room and one chick. Yeah.
And you rapping about a female.
Oh, you gotta check my video hotel. You ain't seen no hotel, huh? I got video hotel.
So
I haven't seen any of your videos.
Who you it seemed like you didn't work with everybody, man. Who on your list, man? People you want to work with?
Man, that's what I was saying earlier. Like it's kind of like a gift and a curse. Everybody I work with, I was a real friend with, and really fucked with them at the time. I really don't reach out too much. Like the only people I reach out to is artists here. You know what I'm saying? Like every artist I worked with, I reached out to first. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it should go. People sometimes got too much pride. You know what I'm saying? So I reach out like, hey, bro, you dope. What's up? Let's work. And be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with you. Why you ain't saying nothing? I didn't know how you was going to act. I'm like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got anybody y'all know that he'll sound good with?
In the city? No.
I heard mine. That was Leonidas. I wanted to hear him with Leonidas. They did a song. They did a track.
Black. He put that together.
Huh?
Black?
Yeah. The one with Leonidas. The shit, I didn't damn near heard him with everybody I wanted to. Oh, so far. Like Herbo, I wanted to hear the Herbo one. I heard the Herbo one.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Just
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, so majority of the ones in the city that I want to see y'all to work with, he didn't either work with before, or they working on something, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I see that. I know that head from anywhere, bro. That's Luigi.
Candy corn.
That's Luigi, boy. That nigga built just like Luigi. Little ass body in there, big as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, that little nigga tight though. That's one.
Yeah, Turbo's
he one of the only artists I know that can get very like diverse. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not really stuck in one spot. He talk about some gang shit one day, then the next day he'll be on some like the shit we got. When he sent me that, I didn't like. I checked the email. I said, "This nigga sent me the wrong song." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, then
you work with Weez and Vay yet?
Vay, I have.
You just did a song with Weez. Well, I don't know if y'all did that song together.
Which one?
DJ Kitty.
Oh yeah, huh?
No,
damn.
I'm talking about you and him on one record.
That is. They both on the same record.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Y'all went in the studio together. That's why you forgot.
No, I record a lot. Like I said.
See? It ain't stick. You know, the soul wasn't in it.
I don't think he got... what's the last song you worked in the studio with somebody outside of your camp? Everybody
it's been a long time.
outside of Deuce?
I got to state all that time on that case because I was fighting that case. So, but yeah, I be busy, man. Sometimes, people send it to me. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know the music you do, but what's the music you love? So a lot of niggas like
to listen to
Super.
I listen to a lot, man. I listen to classic rock and a whole bunch of other shit like that.
You're a nerd. I like that.
Classic rock.
Yeah.
Who your group?
Oh, he classic rock. That's the Dev on tour.
Yeah.
You driving? It was classic rock going up.
See?
Nobody will believe.
Who you listen to?
I'm gonna show you my playlist. Right now.
Come on,
Ain't got no Phil Collins on there. I'm
That's
judging.
crazy. You listen to classic rock.
A lot of dudes that I know that do hip hop, like do for real rap, do not listen to rap outside of when they making rap music.
Yeah,
like their favorite genre is something else.
Those
Always.
are the songs
I
that
get
I
in the
listen
car
to
with him
regular.
like,
you listen to classic.
oh look, we're listening to Yowda again. Like if he listening to rap,
well, we got in Alabama, instantly. Sweet home.
That's crazy. Oh, for real.
Instantly.
As soon as we see the Confederate flag.
Yeah. Tell us something on there.
Hotel California, Sweet Home Alabama, Painted Black with the Rolling Stone.
He's for real classic.
Like classic rock. Okay, so we not.
But man, I ain't gonna lie. See, I be listening to that shit sometimes. Like, and I'll hear shit that motherfuckers that was been on Jeezy album, all kind of shit, bro. And I be like, damn, he got that from that. You know what I'm saying?
You be crazy. You
ain't never thought to sample some shit like that?
Yeah, but I just need the right producer.
Samples come from?
No, but him.
I just need the right producer. It's kind of like sometimes when I ask a producer to do something, they don't ever come through with something I really want. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just be like, man, just do you. Because every time a producer send me, I got a beat for you. Send it to me. I'm
Have
like,
you
bro,
worked with like real nerds yet, or just niggas that
like,
has learned how to craft a beat in front of a computer?
You ain't got no audibles yet?
No, we haven't.
We
haven't. And that was just because they was dealing with old boy.
No pyro?
No.
I know.
First, yeah.
No pyro?
Pyro, yeah, I got on pyro. Pyro did balling.
Okay.
With me and Russ.
Dang, that was 12 years ago, damn near.
But I'm just saying. Now, this is what happened with that. I had got a beat from a nigga, and I paid him for it, and he lost the files. So we couldn't get it mixed. But that song Ballin', Ross wasn't supposed to be on that. He was supposed to be on a different
I know you
song.
told me.
Yeah. So dude lost the file. So I'm like, man, I was fucking with Pyro at the time. I said, Pyro, remake this. So he remade it. And you know what I'm saying? Since I had already paid dude for the beat I owned it anyway. So I was just like, you good. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up getting the credit for that.
Have you collabed with any other artists on the label? Or just Ross?
Nah, I got shit with Wale, Gunplay. You know what I'm saying? The only one I ain't collab with is Meek.
What about Omarion?
Nah, I never did Omarion. That's my nigga. Omarion cool, man.
I can't. I don't.
How long was Omarion on MMG?
I think that was
he was like a fad for MMG.
Omarion touch.
No, that's not the Omarion we got.
Omarion MMG, I fucked with Omarion MMG.
Yeah, you like MIA?
That was
touch.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I think that nigga
Omarion got a little bit of gangster to him too, right?
He do. He a cool nigga though. He a real down to earth.
He got his Shaka Zalon and shit now. He fucked with.
Yeah, so I think that was more of a contract situation.
Homemade deodorant,
Omarion. He got him at that
contract. Look, musty.
Yeah.
Fresh braids and musty as a motherfucker.
Okay.
Well, hey man, when they get them chakras alive, they be tripping, man. Shit. Look, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hey, that's just one of the things. Like, but you start fucking with a chick and she got the chakras aligned, but just go ahead and eat it. If you can't deal with it, don't even fuck with it.
You just not vibrating at her level, my nigga. You gotta level up your vibration.
Look.
Your vibrations.
That deodorant don't last at all. Nigga. What do you even wear this for?
You gotta rub that amethyst. Rub that amethyst.
Nigga, this is skin to skin. Nigga, ain't nothing in there, dog. It's just that's skin to skin all day. Nigga, just
The must.
boy, must is mother. Yeah, shit. Then some days they just be like, fuck it, I'm letting it loose.
Oh shit. These niggas is crazy.
Some days you gonna pull the pants down, it's gonna be a gummy down there. Just it is what it is, man. Shit, you gotta go with the flow, baby. Shit, a lot of them chakras.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh, hey man, this is dope, man. I ain't got nothing, man. See, I ain't got
Coolest,
nothing else, man.
coolest segment.
We'll fuck around. We'll be in here all night, man. But I sure appreciate it, man. I don't have nothing else.
I ain't got nothing else, man.
I have one more.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
About a bag. Is that your homeboy too?
What song is about a bag?
He's from my comrade.
No, his the song, the artist credited his name is About a Bag.
About a bag. You talking about Pass on it? I mean, he cool.
Man,
Pass on it.
I know, man. I see the love in your heart, man.
Wait. Which
gotta
one is
stop doing
Pass on
songs
it?
to the Outlaws, man.
Which one is Pass on it?
Pass on it. With Deuce. Pass on it.
I fuck with that song.
About a bag. That's the dude. What's Venturous and Limitless? He got a song.
I fuck with Pass on it, but who else on the track? It's just him and Deuce, right?
About a bag.
Conrad from the Abs.
Yeah. Abs. Yeah, LA cat.
Okay.
He got a
he
got a real popular song that
Could have hit your bitch, but I passed on it. Bounce, 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 bitch.
The artist say About a Bag. What
That's
is
his
his
name.
Bag,
About a bag.
You got his number?
You say this is not your ministry, brother.
Let me call him.
I fuck with that hook though, man.
Yeah, Deuce did this thing on that hook.
Deuce did this shit.
This is not your ministry, brother.
And I think I appreciate that song more when I seen y'all perform it. Like I'm realizing that like some songs is just for performing. Like I told Bless, I'm like, Bless, you got.
He did
your music is better when you
I told
perform.
him the same thing.
Yeah, like Bless
when
is
I
a
seen
better
Bless
performer
perform,
than
like,
his music
super.
be like, eh.
Yeah, he's super. I was like,
it,
oh,
it
shit.
make the music sound better when
It do.
Facts.
Because he did some shit that I heard before. When I seen him performing, I was like,
Yeah, that's not true.
It do work for some people.
Yeah, y'all protect
Everybody
y'all resources in here. I feel it.
I'm not protecting nobody. I legit Bless as a performer. And I told him this. You're a better performer. Like if I hear perform, like it's dope.
that night.
Now you would go to the song afterwards and you probably don't fuck with the song.
Yeah.
Prime example was fucking.
Oh, Girl from This Weekend.
Okay, that's one.
who was this weekend?
And then when you came to Creating Culture, you was like, oh, that nigga tight. Mr. Him. And then when we played the song back, you was like, okay.
Oh, when I heard it on the speakers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some
What
songs
song?
are just better performance. Mr. Him who?
Cisco.
You probably don't know. You probably don't know.
Because he had to, I saw he just looked just like Cisco shit. I was
Look
like,
at the blonde
I don't
hair.
know if this nigga was going to start singing away. And then he just got the bam, 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 bam. And
He make all like twerk music. Well, not all, but majority of the shit is telling the female to twerk type music. Thick. It was called Thick, I believe.
yeah, but it didn't, on the speakers, though.
So that's what I'm saying. Some songs is just, you know what I'm saying? You see him perform and you like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same shit you
But
go
you
studio
fucked with the song
sometimes.
before you seen us performing. And I ain't gonna lie.
Pass
that
on it?
performance- Yeah.
Did you like?
Yeah,
that
I
video?
like Pass on it though.
Did you like that video?
I don't think I watched Pass on it yet.
Oh, you gotta take that one out.
I don't think I watched Pass on it
About a
yet.
Bag on it.
Nah, he didn't make
video?
it to the video shit.
Shout out to the
I don't think I
ancestors.
watched Pass on it. I done watched hell of them
Boy, that-
videos. Cause I be trying to see like
You don't
what crazy
want
shit
them
y'all gonna do. When I seen you bring a llama out, I was like, what the
Let me
fuck? a llama?
so let me
I don't want to pause
let me
with
ask
the
you
brother, but
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something then, Skinny, because I see his out. So if you're consumed by so much of it, how can you have a clear, concise opinion on it all?
What you mean?
Because you don't have an outlet. You just
because I don't listen to nothing else.
He separates himself from rap music when he's listening to music.
Yeah, for me it's more
to
like
you it's consistent.
Yeah, because I've made this my job in a way. Like I've made this my job in a way. So I enjoy listening to it. Like
can that cause an undue bias?
There's a bias there, and it can be a bias there. You don't disconnect. So eventually, is it just all?
I'm either listening to Vegas or I'm listening to R&B. Like them my only options. Like that's the only thing. I listen to Vegas. I listen to R&B. I mostly listen to R&B all day.
To Sammy, so you don't listen to that much R&B.
Don't listen to that first of all.
I listen to a lot of R&B.
Sammy.
Sammy and Jagged Edge. So about 10 minutes of R&B.
Sammy, Jagged Edge, Eric Bellinger. I listen to a lot of R&B.
Oh, and
Vito. I listen to a lot of R&B. So if I ain't listen to R&B, I listen to Vegas. I don't like, to me it's not. I don't feel a bias, of course, 'cause it's me, right? Like I don't feel the bias, but I actually like listening to Vegas. Like this is something that I got into before I did Code 7, so I like listening to new artists from Vegas. Okay. So to me, it don't bother me at all because I like finding the new artists and whatever it is. Like a lot of it don't connect. Like everything don't connect. That's why if I say a top 10 albums or a top 20 albums or shit like that, I could kind of pick mine.
So how do you not let your relationships get in the way of how you feel about the music?
Oh, easy. The relationship. I don't have no real relationship. Like these, we cool. I got these niggas' numbers, but they ain't paying my bills. Yeah. So me telling you your shit suck, it's not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not helping my life situation.
You really helping them.
Yeah,
I be damn. This is a fact.
Yeah, so
you really
it don't.
Helping them. You really helping anybody you bring up on your platform. So niggas need to respect that and understand.
I hear the music and be like, damn, fam, you ain't even deserve that.
Sometimes the niggas might not deserve your time. So you know what I'm saying. Niggas do got it. They need to start paying homage.
We've said that several times.
Yeah, be like, damn, nigga, like, where did you record this at? Like, is this in the backyard? Nigga, I hear the kids.
I think he's heard this several times. Like,
but that's why, like. So projects this year, right? I've listened to 50 albums.
That's crazy.
I listened to 50 albums this year. A lot.
Okay, what's the best one?
As soon as it's that's
OG Status on iTunes right now.
I fuck with OG Status though. You know I fuck with OG Status. But
Hail May 2 also out right now on all platforms.
Yeah, that one alright. You got like. Yeah, he could have did without Chosen. I mean, not Chosen. Selly Root. Yeah,
that's my partner, man.
Yeah. What else I dropped this year? The Outlaws on the album, man.
I don't want to say too many names, but
that nigga number.
To go from Mozzie to him was like, we could have held that one back. But because of that, like when I hear the bad quality, when I turn it on, I turn it off. Yeah, but he had Hail May. The first Hail May was him and Mozzie.
Yeah, I had to tape with Mozzie first.
And then he did Hail May 2.
That's the is it the brothers?
No.
No.
It's called Hail May.
It's called Hail May.
You talking about the Mozzie? I mean, you talking about the Hell Gang and what's the name?
No, you talking about Hell Gang.
He did a joint project with Mozzie.
It's called Hail May. It's called Hail May. And then he got the second Hail May is with Selly Rue.
It's another dude on this camp.
Kind of like Exactly. It's kind of like that.
Gaddafi.
It's kind of like going from Pac and being like, Gaddafi, what up?
Oh,
y'all stupid.
Yeah. That's a tough listen.
I don't know, cause Rue making some noise. Right?
Not the AP.
Rue is. Listen, I fuck with Rue. I fuck with some Selly Rue.
He got his APP out on the Thug Ministry.
Selly Rue just.
But you remember that verse though.
I did. Hey,
you could probably quote it word for word right now.
Fuck foul for that shit, man.
Yeah, I fuck with
I was just hit him up today, and he was like, "Get out the way, yo, Skip."
Pre-trial also out right now.
Man,
Pre-trial old as hell, right? Pre-trial is with
PZ. It dropped right before Keegan came out.
What you got coming? I know you said you got some
Pretenders out with Tony Mob right now. I got.
You ain't balling.
You ain't balling for the. Oh wait, no, you ain't. But we already dropped. I got.
You ain't balling already out,
which is gonna be a single. I don't know if I'm gonna put that on the album or not.
What, nigga? We've been bumping that shit for the last 4-5 months. You gotta put it out.
Send it to you, but I ain't send it to nobody else.
Do-Wrong play the shit every time we go somewhere.
You sent it to Do-Wrong.
You sent it to Do-Wrong. Oh, I did send it to Do-Wrong.
Yeah,
I sent it to
Pill
Do-Wrong.
Press. Ball Hog's coming out, and that's got Compton AD on it. It's got Arsenal.
What's the song for the female you got?
Arsenal rapper? Battle rapper? Oh shit! Okay.
You know, I got a whole album with him.
You got a whole project without Arsenal.
God damn, you be working.
Yeah, I got a whole album. With Arsenal. That's my boy. That's my partner. Who else on that? Oh, Tafia. This dude named Tafia Meek Mill's son. He's from Miami. What else is that?
Get You a Me.
Get You a Me. That's a single. Am I put that on the album? Then?
Oh, we didn't drop. That's a single.
Single. Get You a Me.
Shot a video to it.
Yeah. Is there a song you fumbled on? Like you should have did something with it, but
he laughed.
One that was good and it didn't get pushed right. Can I answer that? Because he had a song with Jazz Laser called "Up" that should have been like that should have broke. This was like what 5 years ago, 4. You heard it? Now, you didn't like that song?
Now you might have.
That's the one Jazz.
But you gotta think like
how old it is.
How old it is, like in that time, like
with 21 years.
Yeah, like don't listen to it with 21.
It's like 3-4 years old.
Like that song could have broke through. Like I
heard that.
I'll be on him
so
about that. Like you should have pushed on that one.
But now, since I brought that up for the rappers out there, give me some fumbles of yours where you just fumbled the opportunity.
It's probably been a couple times for me not being as open or friendly as I should have been in certain situations.
Mike.
Yeah, it's been a couple times I shouldn't. I've been at some real like I'll just say like Ross's birthday party. You know, he had a dinner. It's everybody there. I ain't talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's kind of but you know everybody there. Casanova. I got a song with him, and I can't retrieve it.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's the dude from New York,
Brooklyn.
Yeah. Oh,
dude, you fuck with? You fuck with him?
Locked up right now. Yeah. I
got a song with him. You know, that's my boy, and we hung out a lot before his little situation. Man. And I got a song with him where we telling a story about a robbery that I can't find nowhere. And this is a story where we're going back and forth, and like he's being I'm being the aggressive robber, and he's being the like, hey man, we can't do that.
Kind of like Lick?
Fuck that. Yeah, kind of like the Lick. Me and him going back and forth. That, I fumbled big time on DJ Mustard. He made a couple of my first songs, and I paid him for a beat one time, and never got the beat. And this is like before he blew up, like really blew up. Damn. So now it's like, hey man, remember that beat I paid? Man, I'll give you $500 back, Yowda. You know what I'm saying? You owe me a beat, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you try to get grandfather in. Hey man,
that fumbled. I feel like I fumbled paying 2 Chainz for a feature. That's the only feature I paid for. I got a song with 2 Chainz when I very first started rapping. That was when he was hot though. That was Riding Around, I'm Getting It.
Oh, okay.
That was right before it came out.
Yeah, I'm not with too with.
I feel like I fumbled that. I should have never gave him that money because I don't feel like it did a big difference in my career, and I'm like super against paying rappers for features. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I say like I considered it a friendship, and then after we did it, you know, I fucked with him. He came through, fucked with him. You know, like a lot of these niggas that come around here, bro. Like motherfuckers be thirsty. I just saved a lot of niggas from getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it all the way 100. Like, bro, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Rich Boy.
Wow.
That's legit broke my heart. I ain't gonna lie. I was like fresh out of high school, and I was fucking with throw some D's on it. And niggas posted his shit. That nigga beat my man up and took his shit, man.
I was there that night, man.
I got a screenshot on my phone. Somebody when I said that bar on Jungle Story.
I already knew what it was about.
Yeah,
I was there that night.
So
that's cool. My your partner knocked my folks out, so shit, we even.
Yeah, what you call it? That's about it though, really, man. Other than that, I can't really say I fumble because to me L's is lessons.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So everything is trial and error, and without some of that stuff happening, I wouldn't be where I was at. I went to a lot of DJ conventions early. I used to pay to go to all those. I'd fly around this country and go to every single one, and I feel like it was all a scam. They were trying to get my money. Because before I really got with Ross, they was just looking at me as a D-boy with some money. Yeah. Motherfuckers wasn't really tapping into me. I come through there with hella jewelry on and shit. We pulling up how we was pulling up. Hey, you know, I could do this for you, man. I just need. Hey, man, I could do this for you, man. I just need. And as soon as I start fucking with Ross, it was like, I've been fucking with Yowda. So, you know what I mean? Okay, well, bro, go do that then. Remember what you was telling me to do? Yeah.
Well, the party you was talking about, did you feel like you lost resources because of it?
I just feel like I could have been a little more open. Like, it's been several situations like that, especially my homeboys be like, man, you got to start being a little more open. You know what I'm saying? A little more talkative. Because I'll go to a party. Say if me and you go to a party, right? And it's everybody in the industry there. I'm going to sit there and fuck with you the whole time. And that's not why I'm there. I'm supposed to be there to network. Yeah. You my nigga. We came here together. You know what I'm saying? So it's been situations like that. I could be a lot more open.
I mean, because we've had our moments where, you know, there was a point where we started creeping up the mainstream ladder a little bit, right? Before we came back down. Because I felt like, man, like, the higher you get, the weirder these niggas be. It's like full of weirdos, man.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like I'm
ready to go back and talk to the dope heads, man.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like it is like that. So I think that's my that's been my biggest downfall all the way around because I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Every rapper know me. I got, you know what I'm saying? I be in certain places with motherfuckers. I just don't be as open as I should be, or just, you know, and that just comes. I don't know. That might be a little bit of the penitentiary shit. You feel me? I'm not just as friendly as people because, you know, I stand back, I observe situations, I observe people. And, you know, I got that from being in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get there, you see what's going on. You don't get too friendly with nobody because you don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So,
in the corner. Yeah. I know where all the X's at. That's immediately. As soon as I walk in anywhere, I got to know where the exit's at.
So, yeah, I feel like that's probably my downfall, really.
What do you... Like every artist have like their favorite place to perform. Where's your favorite city?
You already know what I'm finna say.
Every artist got one.
The latest city in America.
I got in trouble. I'm talking about boy, oh boy,
Miami.
Hell no.
Fuck you wouldn't believe it.
You know, I don't like
man. Somewhere in the South.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta be.
Listen,
Atlanta or Dallas?
Nah.
Houston. Dallas.
Well, when I tell you,
Dallas is something different, bro.
I always thought it was Atlanta until niggas. I started talking to niggas that really be.
Dallas.
I got a boy that say he go to Dallas like every couple.
Dallas, the most crackest city in America,
bro. Dallas is something different, my nigga.
But it's like everything spread out, so it's like it's country as hell. But when it come to like, when there's something going on,
bro,
they going up. Nobody's too cool to party. Nobody's too cool to love your music.
Him and his wife go just for the strip clubs.
My nigga, listen, I went on tour with Ross, right? So I'm on tour with Ross, and we bump into Wale in New York. Wale like, man, you need to come on tour with me. Ross is cool, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, trust me. You know what I'm saying? So I go on tour with him, right? You know, 95% of his fan base is just women. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no thoughts there. All these women, like, you know, college, educated, you know, these type, them type of females. You know what I'm saying?
Alon, baby. Musty is a motherfucker, but Alon.
But we went to Dallas.
Rising women.
Dallas is, I swear.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising King. Yeah, bitch, get mad at you. Peace be upon you.
So Dallas is it.
I think Dallas, the only males that were there was security.
Shit.
Brother.
That's the city where I was talking about where everybody was. I did go to that after party. I did. Mm-hmm. I did go to the after party. Like I said,
is that the clip from Hotel, right? Because you was on tour with Wale on one of the clips from Hotel.
There was like a mixture in Hotel.
Okay, that was New Orleans though.
But I
seen Wale in a hole in the wall in Arizona. I enjoyed myself.
He's a performer, bro. He's
I'd
one
take
of the
a
best
hole in the wall over anything.
He's one of the best performers I've seen.
Dallas, I seen the most epic swag surf I ever seen in my life.
Bro, the whole club,
the whole build. It was a whole arena, damn near, like with the upper.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody in unison, like
Dallas was the city where everybody stayed up, and I had to drive from one city to the other and then go on stage right afterwards. So I didn't get no sleep for like 28 hours. Why the homies? Why the homies all slept in the car while I was driving?
That's living right there, though. That's a memory. Can't take them away. That's a memory.
Dallas keep coming up.
Man, Dallas is
the most crazy.
Bro, my homeboy and his wife.
I'm finna tap in with Dallas, man.
Clubs.
You ain't gonna want to come back.
Yeah,
He say they go just
Dallas
for the strip clubs. They that pop.
Dallas keep coming up. I know Atlanta's big. I know Houston's big.
Houston cool. I like Houston.
Dallas keep coming up though.
Dallas, listen, bro.
Houston got them thick 6-footers.
Them thick 6-footers.
Listen, Atlanta. Maybe it's because I've been going for so long. Miami is just whatever to me. Because at one time when I first started fucking with Fat Boy, I stayed out there for like 6 months straight. You know what I'm saying? And this is like a story niggas don't get. When I first started fucking with Ross, I went out there 6 months straight, paid my own shit, right? Because he was like, come to the studio and, chill. I'm thinking we're going to do another song after we did Ballin'. So I'm going to the studio every single day, 6 months straight. Wherever he's traveling, I'm paying for myself to go because he's like, sit around. I haven't recorded one song. 6 months. Paying for my own hotel out there just off of my dream and what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I was doing was getting these niggas connections, Cool and Dre, people like this, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody walk in the studio, he's like, this shit out of this, the newest nigga out. You know what I'm saying? That's where actually I met Fat Trail and Tracy T.
Get you some of that heat, man. Fat Joe ruining all they music.
Yeah. So yeah, and a lot of motherfuckers, like, I got niggas who won't even come to the studio and sit for a session. Because they're like, I ain't getting on the song, I ain't got to be here.
Well, that's trash.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And in my head, I was like, nigga, then you don't want to do this. Because I went all the way across the country with a hope that I was going to do something. Nigga, left broke. Like, when I say left broke, bro, if I tell you the hotel I was staying at the last week in that motherfucker, you would be like, nigga.
See, that's the problem, man. When you want something so bad, niggas fail to recognize opportunities when a dollar sign not attached to it. Mm-hmm. The majority of the open doors you're going to get don't got no money attached to it.
Yeah, it's for real.
Fumble it every single time. But Miami feels like a smoke and mirror city.
It really, that's why I don't fuck with it, because I would spend so much time out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, whatever. You feel me? And then, but that situation though, bro, when I say I was staying at a hotel where the bed was crooked, so it was like this. But this is the head, so I slept up here.
Oh, that's crazy.
And this side was bent right here, so it was kind of like this. I couldn't roll over my
Hell no.
It was like, but yeah, so niggas don't understand. That's why I say you got to put in some kind of work or some kind of grind. Niggas don't want to do that. Niggas just want, they see you on the video looking good. Oh, that should be me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but you don't know what that nigga did. It's just like professional football players. Look, they've been playing since Pop Warner, training, doing all this stuff. They get to the league and they shining now. But nigga, this coming from what 10 to 19? That's 9 years of straight grinding, going hard, working out, not doing this, skipping out on parties. You know what I'm saying? All this type of shit. Niggas don't ever see that. Niggas see the end result and want to jump that line.
Well, artist development seems like it's gone. Everybody wants to be a finished product immediately. No long-term investments. Just I'm trying to get hot now, trying to go viral, and my career gonna take off.
That's how the industry has changed, though. It's now like, instead of finding an artist with talent and grooming them, they're finding somebody that's hot and sticking their hand in their pocket immediately. So it's like the whole industry changed to that direction.
Yeah.
Quick flow. Nobody lasts longer than a year.
Yeah, it's like single driven.
You'll see a bunch of artists viral. Like motherfuckers drop a hot song, and then you won't hear a hot song from him no more, but you see him on Instagram doing hella shit. That'll be the rest of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say who? Even that shit, Blueface. Yeah,
Blueface is a brand now.
Yeah, but that's what they'll do. They'll take a big record.
Now. He's bigger than just rapping.
Yeah, but when's the last time he dropped a new song? No.
Shit, he ain't got to.
You got to.
But I haven't liked the song of his and something. I fucked with Blueface.
Bust Down Tatiana and that other shit he had was.
Okay, so y'all.
See what I'm saying? That's why I be telling him it don't be mattering. You feel me? He like shit. A nigga ain't gonna never like.
See, this I can see.
And then he like shit that be super hard.
And talking about you fuck with Blueface. We not the same.
I fuck with Blueface, man. I like.
Did you?
Blueface,
He
man.
can't. He offbeat. I was just.
No, he was getting better, and then he just.
He was getting
I'm
better.
to flow out the West Side so I can catch him slipping.
Hey, look, you know his lyrics. Hey, that's what you hit me with.
But yeah, like dude like that. So this is like, I don't know, man. The industry crazy right now, but people are getting away from the music. I think it's starting to come back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit with some artists. You know what I'm saying? But you do something crazy on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to flash money and guns all the time, or if I didn't go to jail for it, you know what I'm saying? Then it'd be a whole nother ball game for me. I feel like, because I didn't have people like, man, why don't you?
But it seems like, man, you know what I mean? I tell them, we've had a conversation a few times, man, that it's sickening to me, especially someone that grew up in projects. It's sickening to me. It's sickening that the hood, the murder and all of that shit is the only thing from the hood that's glorified. You know what I mean? Like, we had great moments in the projects in the hood. I had great fucking moments. You know what I mean? From barbers, from sports. Everything I did was ingrained in gang politics, but we were still having great times. Niggas just wasn't driving around just shooting niggas and shit. Did it happen? Yeah, but I think that portion is the only thing that's glorified, and that is trash.
But you know why? Rap is like a safari. You know how the little white kids come through, look at a safari, they see the lions and the giraffes and all that shit, then they go home? That's what this shit is, bro.
They want to see all the action.
Yeah,
it's like a movie trailer. They want to see all the action. They're not going to they're not going to show all the nice moments of the movie that build up the story as to why it happened. The trailer's going to show you shot in the face, running from the cops.
Slauson.
Fun.
Shout out, man. Man, look, man, we going 2.5, man. I told you, see, we keep going. This is dope, though, man.
I like that you said that, though. Like, I've been wanting to do a project, like a documentary project, showing the other side of the hood. Like, where I grew up, like, my city is the poorest city in Southern California and got the highest murder rate. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of negative. But I grew up, like, my neighborhood is, like, one of them ones, too. But I remember, like, fish fries and block parties and going to the neighbor's house to, running around doing kid stuff and, like, doing community stuff. Like, it wasn't all bad. So it's like, but like you said, it's going to, like, sometimes I tell people where I grew up and, but, like, that's because they only hear the bad things about it. They didn't see, like, the homies that coach the Pop Warner team or sponsor stuff for the school. Like, they don't want to show the good things that happen because it's easier to drive that narrative of the dangerous city and murder, gangs, drugs, murder, gangs, drugs.
I think sometimes that be the gift and the curse. Like, when you hear about parts of LA, it's like, oh, all that shit is like, them niggas is just super killing each other and doing all the crazy shit. And then, it's not always like that. And then when you hear Vegas, you think, casinos and all that, and you're not thinking of that. And I think sometimes our artists, like, overcompensate for that. Like, we really hood out here. Like they have to talk about being the hood all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like, it'd be like,
I think it's
both
okay
parts sometimes.
I think it's okay to be affiliated, but again, show the other side, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
When I was coming up, bro, literally, barbers, teachers, fucking coaches, all of them was affiliated some way, somehow. Some just straight banging. But it is what it is. But that doesn't always equate to violence. But it doesn't always mean violence.
I mean, like, the politics are gonna rule that geographic region. But I got homies grew up in our area from toddlers that grew up, went to Ivy League schools, or grew up to become pastors, or grew up like it. Just your environment doesn't dictate. It dictates how you move and navigate, but it doesn't dictate your outcome.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to hear a preacher if he wasn't banging. No, the preacher got to be affiliated. Them the best preachers.
I thought most of the preachers was pimps, but
no,
I guess you got some gang members.
They definitely whores.
Definitely pimps.
Most preachers are whores.
Most preachers are pimps first.
I mean,
my
you
pastor,
in the congregation.
my late pastor,
like they had hoes and prostitutes, and then they went to the church.
The first lady, the motherboard.
Long Beach.
I'm the pastor. At least three women on the motherboard. I'm smashed.
Don Juan ended up being a preacher.
At least 3 women on the motherboard used to be my old hoes. Absolutely, if I'm a preacher.
Prostitutes, not just hoes.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I done smacked all of y'all.
That's crazy.
And I got paid for it.
Yes, in tithes, in communion. I need all of that. Building fund.
How do you not take advantage of that though? How do you not take advantage? If I'm this nigga, if God is speaking through me, I'm using all of that. What do you mean?
Jesus ordained this dick. Come see about it. Come see about it.
Bro, you crazy.
Hey man, y'all plug everything, man. Where can the people find you at?
One Yowda everywhere, man. If you want to hear my music, if you need a reason to hate or just something to positive, if you want to like me, hate me, just One Yowda, man. I got all reasons for you on there, man. Follow the music, OG status out. If y'all ain't heard it, I'm finna give it to the homie right now. You're finna hear him bumping it down the street. Since he hearing my music. If y'all see him at a light and he start dancing, just know it's that gangster shit he popping to.
Tell man about the magic, man.
The only thing I really be on is Instagram, man. You can find me directed by LJ.
Don't nobody want to sit there and find.
But this is the thing. The bag ain't for my pockets. The bag is to put into the production. So when like a lot of times when creatives ask for a budget, it's not because I want to stuff more money in my pocket. No, I want to be able to put more money into making this look big.
Yeah,
you know. So
I'm
it's
all
like,
about execution, man. You get what you pay for, man.
Like a lot of times, like it could be something somebody pay $1,000 for, or something somebody pays $5,000 for. I pay myself the same amount. I put it into the production and make it look big. Like really, that's a cheat code for artists. Make everything you do look like you really doing something big. Make it look like your sign that got a bag. It don't take that much money to make it look like, you know what I mean? Like if you know what you're doing. But it's like all your Instagram posts, make it look like you working. Make it look good. Make the photos professional. Even if you run it through a phone editor or something.
Or just sit next to a Benz with 40 niggas.
That works too. Maybe.
Yeah, but 38 of y'all walking or catching an Uber, so that don't make sense.
Man, I know if I click on somebody's page and it look like they're always working, always somewhere where it's like important. Oh, let me see.
That's why I always every director I run across like.
I want a friend.
When can you be creative? Like niggas got to be creative. You need the creative in being a director.
We all gonna take a picture.
Like we missed the eras of Hype Williams and all in when it was creative. Like niggas missed that shit.
See, and that's like my type of vibe, like the Hype Williams videos and stuff like that.
Hype Williams did Danger. That was creative.
Hype Williams also did Belly. Hype Williams also did.
Stop there. That's the end of it.
Nigga, Hype Williams did hella videos. What are you talking about?
I know he did hella videos.
Dope videos too.
But he did Belly.
Don't do that, bro.
Lil X. Lil X. No. Lil X did Danger, I think. It wasn't Hype Williams.
Hype Williams did a lot of videos,
the
man.
Nigga I didn't like though? The nigga that did the Tupac movie.
Did the Tupac movie?
Yeah.
Ooh, who was that? Damn, I can't think of it no more.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, you know who the fuck she was talking to? They just fucked me up. All right, fellas, where can they
Instagram and I'll say YouTube. Instagram and fucking Twitter, Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy. We 2 nights away from the night outside. Hopefully y'all got y'all tickets. Y'all pull up. It's gonna be a motherfucking
2 nights.
event.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you got what?
You got your tickets, so you can pull it up. Whoever listens.
Yeah, hopefully you got your tickets. You sold out.
Tickets. Yeah, we sold out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what ticket? Somebody hit me up today, and I'm like, fam, that shit been sold out a month ago.
Bro, they been hitting me up all week. That's out. That's over with. I told you niggas.
That's crazy.
That's a wrap.
You gonna iron your shirt?
No, I didn't. Am I going to iron my shirt? Yeah, nigga.
Oh, okay.
How much of your neck round gonna be showing on Saturday too? Shit, while you talking about shit.
Hey man, you can follow me on Twitter at Just Call Me Spence. You can follow the podcast pages on Twitter at Views from the 7, on Instagram at Views from _7, and on the 2 of you on Facebook, Views from the 7. Man, that's all I got, man.
Follow me on Instagram, Skinny Junior 777. YouTube Code 7, YouTube View 7 Network.
And stop getting mad at Skinny because he don't like your motherfucking music, man. For real.
So much of that.
Don't get mad. Just record something different.
Don't pull up with that Glock now.
Shout out to my boy, man.
All right, man. We're up out of here. Peace.